Ladies and gentlemen, hang on a second. Oh, that's me. Got this right here.
What the?
It's gone in like one day.
All right.
Because people go feral over it?
There we
Yes.
go. Now we got audio. I don't know what was going on. I've got a 2-channel headset,
Yeah.
and the normal channel I default to, it wasn't picking up the audio from it. Although
Okay.
I'm listening to you guys on that channel right now. So
Just blame Professor Ellis. Blame Professor Ellis.
Professor Ellis, yeah. Professor Ellis is here in spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dinner and a Game. Thank you so much for joining us. We're sorry for the brief, momentary, but inevitable, because you're on Dinner and a Game, technical problems. I'm going to be low on the camera because I have to keep my foot propped up because otherwise it'll fall off. So, welcome back. Dinner and a Game. We thank you so much for joining us. Tonight it's Tuesday, and Tuesday means it's time for our Emerald Sanctums Orphans Chronicle. How are all you amazing people doing?
I'm still alive.
I'm here.
You know what? I am still alive, and that was questionable for a bit, but
Yeah, just a little bit.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no more of that.
Trust me, I did not mean it, and it was not intentional, and everything else is wonderful now because I made it.
Yeah.
Yay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, last week we didn't have a show. I unfortunately was ill, but this week we're going to make up for it by putting on the trauma gas and running everyone over multiple times. So, but for those of you who don't know what we're doing tonight, this is our World of Darkness Orphans Chronicle. World of Darkness is, of course, a world that was made by White Wolf Games that encompasses all their supernatural different lines: vampire, mage, changeling, werewolf. Even their other stuff like Bastet and some of the other creatures that they have out there. And so what we did is we created characters from all those different lines and let people kind of throw them together in what they call an orphan group. Orphans are supernaturals who do not follow the standard protocol of sticking with their own. They branch out on their own for whatever reasons they have, and they try and make their own way in the world of darkness by creating pretty much a found family. But it can get weird, it can get contentious, especially when those former allegiances come back to haunt you. But tonight we're going to be getting back into it, and we are going to be helping these lovely, lovely people discover just why and how they play these games, because I've been gone for a week and I feel the need for trauma. But before we get into that, let me go ahead and introduce you all to the lovely and amazing people who, for some reason, keep on voluntarily coming back to get kicked in the face. Oh, shoot, I forgot to organize the cameras. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to organize the cameras. Because
Hey,
the cameras
Brian.
are everywhere. Yes.
The game says it's still pure havoc.
Well, it can be pure havoc if it needs to. I get it. I'm fixing it.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Is now I'm taking over the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is no longer during a game. This is Ivy in a
So
game.
it's treason.
You all have to roll
Ivy-
your characters on the spot. Let's go.
Ivy and
All right, I already have a high elf barbarian ready to go. Let's go.
What level are we?
I've got a herring gun
Five.
artificer ready.
It's like-
What level are we?
5. You're level 5.
It'll take me like 5 minutes. I can fix it in 5 minutes.
I mean, I can repurpose any number of my book characters for like a quick character. I just need
There you
help with the
go.
stats.
Okay,
Nice.
Ivy, I'm pitching the slash character. I am
Okay.
going to do 5 level 1 classes slashed together.
Oh,
Great. You know what?
You
I
can
support
do
that. I'm
oh
here
my
for it.
god,
You know what?
I
Jonathan,
need to
go for
send
it.
you the video about Sir Absurd.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like there's a comic book called Goblins. It's a webcomic, and one of the characters is called Sir Vorpal Kickasso. And
Amazing.
he literally took his because they're goblins who got made into PCs, and he took I don't remember how many starting classes there were. They're like they're 12, so he's 1/12 level in every single class.
Wow.
I
Ray
like
can
it.
tell you from personal experience, I will take whatever class is going to help my character fit into the story and move forward. I don't care what it is.
How many different freaking classes did your character from the Cholt game have?
I think I was a fighter and a
Cleric.
ranger and a rogue and a cleric at the end. I got a level of cleric near the very end.
I
I
think
think it was
we
just
made
those.
to-
I think it was just those 4.
I think we only made it to level 12. So
Look-
I think the only one you maxed out was the rogue.
I actually didn't have as much rogue as I think you think I did.
I
I mean,
thought
the
you had
rogue
at
was
least
the
3
biggest
levels.
part, but I mean, like, look, Ray put us in Cholt, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll take a little bit of ranger so we can survive in the jungle.
In my defense, I did not put you into Cholt. We were running that season.
Whatever. I mean, we all know it was your executive decision to have Wizard of the Coast publish that book.
Yes, absolutely, because I'm in charge. Everyone knows that. All right,
You
so
heard Ray say it. He's in charge of Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah.
Send your hate mail to him.
that's what it is. Send your hate mail to me, and don't send it to anyone else. So, Jonathan, since you were filling us in with all that lovely information, why don't you go ahead and tell us who you'll be playing tonight?
I am playing Mark. He is the cat burrito, and he will probably remain so.
Forever. He is the permanent cat burrito. The good news is you always have something warm to snuggle up with on the couch. The bad thing is it'll mostly be crying.
Well, no.
I was going to say Via could snuggle with you, but I was like, never mind, she's not warm. So I take it
I'm
back.
not
Literally
crying,
about to
Ray.
say-
Ray,
Oh.
crying takes effort and energy. Those are all pointless activities right now.
Actually, if you just sit there and let the tears fall, it takes absolutely no energy.
But you have to think sad things, and I'd rather not think at all.
Ladies and
Well,
gentlemen,
after a certain point of crying, it just becomes kind of mindless.
you're kind of numbed out.
No, that's when
Not
you
thinking about
start.
anything.
No. That's when you start listening to sad music and like bringing up traumatic memories to like fuel it.
I thought that's why we
Yeah.
just play these games.
That's
No, but like when you're crying and you hit the numb point, like you need to find like some song that like you only listened to in middle school and like really like open that stuff up again.
I'm
Yeah.
feeling very attacked right now.
That's what I do.
How many songs are
Yo.
on your Rosaline playlist?
Almost 100.
Wait. Now you need to make a separate playlist. That's what Rosaline listened to in middle school. This is very important. Very
Okay.
important for her as a character.
So what I'm hearing is for Chronicle 2, I need to mix it with stuff that she tried to listen to in the car radio when she was a kid.
Hydrate.
Whenever she left the Catskill Mountains.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, so, Milagros,
Hello.
how are you doing?
I'm doing so much better.
With all the fucking good news in the world.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
I've got an apartment. We signed the lease. We paid first month's rent. We are moving on Friday because my uncle has a truck guy and like some goons that he's
Some
sending to
goons.
us.
Milagros, can I recommend that you not call them some goons when they get there?
He called them goons.
I understand that, and they might be his. That might be his inside joke with them.
Oh my God.
You don't know.
Yeah, no, I would never. Oh my god, no.
I'm-
I have a back brace. I'm gonna be helping them with stuff. But we're finally moving. And across the street from our apartment is a community rec center with an Olympic-sized indoor swimming pool that is open year-round. I'm so excited for that shit. I love to
Nice.
swim, and it's so hard to find places to swim. So yeah,
And
I'm really excited.
especially in New York. But you have a question in chat, Milagros.
He's kind of a supervillain, kind of, yeah. He's very rich, like suspiciously rich for the job he does. He took his kids to Dubai for his son's 16th birthday. He was just in Greece for 2 weeks and we weren't allowed to know the reason why. And he lives in a mansion in the woods that looks like it belongs on a magazine cover. Like, it doesn't look like livable. It just looks like they had someone who like furnishes like staged rooms for like open houses, and he was like, yeah, just keep that. Yeah, so yeah, my uncle's kind of a supervillain. Yeah.
I had a friend like that back home for a while. We
He's
used to, we
terrifying.
used to ask him what he did for a living, and he just changed the subject.
Yeah. He actually had to send us like serious document, like bank statement documents, so that we could apply because he has a ton of money and we're a student and I'm still looking for a job. Yeah, we're never looking at that shit again. It's none of my business. None of it is any of my business.
He would
I'm
tell you
gonna,
bank would have to kill you.
I'm gonna
Don't
burn my
worry,
laptop,
everyone.
actually.
He only sent you the bank account he wanted you to know about, not the
Oh, for
There you
sure.
go.
But
There
even
you
that
go.
one was
No.
sketch as fuck. Like, even that one. Like,
Well, then you should be
Um,
concerned because that's probably the most legit and realistic looking one he's got.
yeah,
Yeah.
but he's also offering to like buy us some furniture if we need help with it. So like,
Nice.
a rich uncle, suspicious rich uncle coming through.
Suspicious rich uncles are like gift horses.
I don't have any
Never look into
suspiciously
much.
rich relatives.
I
don't
wish I
either.
did.
I don't either. Sphinx,
Hey,
how are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Good, excellent, wonderful. And what are you going to be doing this evening, Sphinx? Are you going to be crying?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? It's gonna be. It's up to what happens.
And so, Jonathan, did you even say who you're playing?
Yeah, I said I was playing Mark. He's a bastet.
Oh, yeah, that's right,
He's a
that's right.
bearcat. He's gonna be folded in half probably the whole session.
Yes,
I mean,
he's going to be the sad
as long as you
burrito.
understand he's sleeping on a couch and will probably want to remain sleeping on the couch, you probably understand about 95% of his characterization right now.
There you go. It's an opportunity to bring depth to the role, is what I'm saying.
There you go. There you go.
Well, it's-
Milagros, go ahead.
It's a turn.
Milagros, who are you playing tonight?
I am playing Pandora, our Black Fury werewolf, and very concerned friend of Mark. Like, what the fuck happened? He's like inside out now. It's very weird and terrible.
Yeah.
Everything is very confusing. Also, like, Finn turned into like a projector for a bit. Finn 2.0. So lots of confusing things right now.
But he's still blonde, so.
I'm just happy. Yeah, he's still blonde, so he can't be forgiven for that. But it's it's just nice to not be the center of this campaign because I will continue to get drop kicked in Kingdoms of Mist. That's never gonna stop.
Hey,
Like,
I've been
Tuesdays I
focusing
get
on
to-
other people. I just drop kicked Sphinx's character right in the heart.
Yes,
Sure
but
did.
I
Sure did.
that's
Sure
the other
did.
thing I have to send you. I'm in the process of making the fiance. I'm almost done, actually.
Cool, perfect.
Which means you're just gonna bludgeon me with that. So
Yeah, pretty
like,
much. pretty much doomed. Sphinx, who are you playing tonight?
I am playing Emrys Malik Grant, who is our Order of Hermes mage. Like Harry Drusman with a little bit more common sense and a bookshop / tea shop.
Dun dun dun. Excellent. Thank you very much.
And also
Let's-
very, very,
Huh?
very, very worried. He's kind of like the group dad, and he's worried about everybody now.
I know.
Everybody is a source of concern. Like, he's got his own concerns, but still worrying about everyone else.
Absolutely. And she's in the bottom left corner, but she's in the center of your hearts. Ivy!
That was very cute.
How
Hello.
are
I'm
you
Ivy.
doing?
I'm good. I'm interested to see how today goes.
And who are you going to be getting traumatized with today?
Yes, I am playing the wonderful and lovely goth Vera Rosa, who is our lovely Lysandra vampire. Hi, Lagros.
Hi.
And Universal Goth Girlfriend.
Universal
Yes.
goth girlfriend. Pandora wishes it was just her.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Ivy. And finally, M. Trauma Queen.
I am not. I'm the trauma.
Okay, no,
me?
trauma junkie then.
Oh yeah, trauma junkie, absolutely. Um,
And who are you playing this evening?
our lovely Countess Rosaline of House Illinage. She is currently unsale and has been for a hot minute now, which is not good for anybody.
She's a little
And-
grouchy.
No, she's beyond grouchy. She's pissed. She is absolutely pissed.
Doesn't she
and it's
want to date a lizard?
she wants to throw hands at this goddamn dragon because it keeps fucking with everything in her life.
But it's a lizard. They're cute.
And she's allowed to call him a big dumb lizard because that's an insult.
2 lizards.
You lizard,
Excellent.
lizard.
Thank you. So remember, everyone, tonight, as always, we're going to be doing a couple of different things. Number one, we're trying to get to 1,000 followers here on the Twitch. And if we get to it, we're going to give away this set of books. This is the D&D core set. It is also the foil edition set. So this is not the standard covers. These are the foil stamp covers. They're shiny, they're sparkly, they're wonderful. That comes with a slipcase and the GM screen. You can have this if you're one of our followers and help us get to 1,000. We are at 878. We are progressing so well. We just need a little bit of help to cap it all off, and we're hoping to do this. I would love to see this done by the end of the year. It would be amazing. And if so, if we can get this done before the end of the year, I think I might even throw in a second prize. So let's go ahead and see if we can get that done. And we need a little bit of help, please, guys. Just a little bit. Over on TikTok, we are literally at 970 fucking followers. We got 30 more. And I don't put up content a lot. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get better at it, but we just need to get 1K on there so I can put my links up. That's all I really want to be able to do. If you can help us out with that, when we hit 1K, we're giving away this 3D printed tower. It's like 4 stories tall, 11 inches tall, 9 inches wide. It has a hatch in the roof that opens and closes. It has a front door that opens and closes. Every single floor breaks down into smaller pieces that you can then put in a high top shoe docks. Of course, every floor comes off individually, so you can move your minis around inside. It's great for gaming. It's great for wargaming. And we will give this away when we hit 1,000 followers on TikTok. All you gotta do is go give us a follow. And it's so simple and so easy. You just go over to TikTok and hit follow. Done. Woo! Not hard. And finally, of course, tonight, as every night, every game, we are going to be giving away raffle tickets. Those raffle tickets are for this big baddie boy. This is the, not the Seneschal, the helping. The thingy of Orcus.
Night.
No. He's basically a physical.
He's the goon.
He's a goon of Orcus. There we go.
He's the goon of Orcus.
This is a demon lord. He is from Loot Studios. He is from their latest set of minis, and he is basically gorgeous. And we're printing him out and giving him away. Sometime randomly during the show, we will pick it, and it'll be 20-minute period where you can put a keyword into the chat, and you will be given raffle tickets for this guy. We'll give away 2 raffle tickets to subscribers, 1 raffle ticket to followers, and that at the end of the month we will be giving away this mini. I still have to print out the other mini because my printer is still acting up, but I do have the tower printed up, which I need to send out too. So anyway, all this is going to be done tonight, hopefully, for this mini, and we will announce the drawing, and then you'll give 20 minutes to put the keyword into chat, and then the drawings will be closed. Other than that, I think that's it. Oh, I forgot to do this. There you go. All right, so getting into where we left off. you guys had regrouped at the Airbnb. Ivy had deposited Mark on the couch, where Mark had just basically grumbled and rolled over, and that was about it. And Mark's gone.
It's appropriate.
He's folded like an omelet.
Like a goddamn
Oh,
Mac.
by the way, question for chat. Can y'all hear me okay? Because I was told that I'm somehow muted. I don't know. I just want to be sure.
Who told you you're muted?
Air told me I'm in a server with her, and she
Oh.
was like, "Oh, I can't hear you," and I was like, "Well, because I mute my mic a lot."
Mm-hmm.
But
You're coming through loud and clear on the call. That's for sure.
yeah, because everyone heard me say "goon." The goon. Okay, I'm good. Awesome.
All right. So, did you guys get to have the conversation with Finn at all?
So where we left off, Finian, because we agreed to call him Finian, not Finn 2.0, because apparently that's like offensive. It's apparently mean to call him Finn 2.0. Or Finn 0.5, because he's like a downgraded Finn. So the last thing that we did, yeah, he went all trajectory. He was doing his like dreaming dance thing. I don't know,
Yeah,
a Fae thing.
the chrysalis.
He's doing his Fae thing. So we got to deal with a bunch of stuff. We have to deal with fixing Mark and Finian, finding Emrys's Tati, and also Vera has to go to New York. But we can't split up. We're not allowed to split up. Absolutely no splitting up.
That is not a rule.
Now it's a rule. It's a rule. It's in the
now.
notes. It's in the notes, so it's a rule.
Last
now.
time we split up, what happened?
Yeah.
What
Chaos.
happened?
Yeah.
Chaos and bad
Look at
times.
Mark. He's
Dear
folded.
kidnapped.
Look at Mark. Look at what happened to our boy.
He's living his best life.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, where we ended up, Finn was fully in his seeming, and there was one silver eye and the golden draconic eye
That's
in
right.
the other one.
Yeah.
And Rose said, "Rose, like, how fucking dare you?"
Yeah. Oh, it's so creepy.
Was that Rose or was that M?
He said there are some things we need to discuss. You are talking to Finn, this version of Finn, which is including me. And I'm just assuming that the first sentence I'm gonna write is Rose decides to throw hands.
I think that's exactly where we left off too.
Yeah, that's the
Like
last
that should be
sentence.
the title of this episode. Rose throws hands.
Rose throws hands. Part 1 of several.
Part 1 of several. Part 1 of Beatdown.
Round 1.
Ding,
Ding,
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, so he is standing there and he's looking at all of you. And he kind of looks at you, Rose.
God damn it, him.
Rose, all 5'2" of her standing there looking menacingly.
And he says,
Emerson's just looking back and forth between Rose and Finn's like, oh shit. Oh shit.
Pandora's
Oh,
just
shit.
prepared to act like a referee. Like, all right, I want a good, clean fight. No biting. No improvised weaponry.
Rose, as you're sitting there looking at him, he's looking, he's staring at you like almost with like a look of like he's waiting for something. And then he kind of stops and he starts whistling. And it's a repeated verse over and over and over again.
Oh no.
Would I know it?
Yeah, you can hear it right now.
Identify it. What
yes,
the song
it's
is.
the same song that the bird is singing.
Ah! No.
Emrys looks at Vera and then gets up to get like one of the bags of popcorn that the Airbnb people left in the cabinet.
Put extra butter on mine.
Okay.
Take some butter out of the fridge. He uses his
Actually-
he uses his mage powers to heat it over the.
I mean,
popcorn.
did you take the merit eat food for Vera?
No, but
In that
she
case,
likes
put
the smell
extra
of
butter
popcorn.
on yours.
Yeah, exactly. She likes the
Alright.
smell of popcorn.
That's
Ooh.
fair.
She'll probably try to eat it anyways. In all honesty, she'll probably steal like one or two pieces, just to be like,
Let them dissolve in her mouth. Just
yeah,
get the taste.
she just does. She just lets them dissolve.
So Finn looks at you, Rose, and he says, he kind of looks at you and he kind of just taps his temple. He says, there are things I don't understand. I think I'm supposed to. All right, everything just
Chris
adjusts.
like leans over to Vera. I've seen this move. My task used to do this. Prepare to duck.
I am so ready
We
to just
had
duck.
a momentary seizure on the
Oh!
stream.
Uh-oh.
Let me fix the cams. They got a little bit off.
Walkified.
Oh my god, Pandora's like poking Mark and being like, psst. Rose and the dragon are gonna fight. Don't you want to see this, dude? Don't you wanna- They're gonna fight.
Rumble in the Airbnb.
I take it Mark doesn't even react, does he?
No,
No.
Mark is asleep.
Oh my god.
We need our boy
Our
back.
boy is gone.
So weird not getting the color commentary from Mark.
I
So
know.
weird.
I don't like. Okay, I will say this is
This is
worse than
awful.
the Spock incident at this point.
Oh
It is
yeah.
worse than the Spock
Oh, this
incident.
is so much worse.
This
This
is
is so
so
much worse.
awful.
So you're saying that Sad Mark is worse than Robot Sphinx, a robot
Yes.
Emery's.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not just sad Mark, it's like nihilistic doomer depression Mark. Like, this is a serious problem. He
That's-
got freaking black pilled. Like this is
That's Mark on a good day now.
This is awful. Pandora's like
Mark on a good
awkwardly
day.
like patting him like
Oh.
Aww.
like
As Mark doesn't even move.
bro
Doesn't even react to the pat. So he looks at you, Rosline, and he says, there are parts of what I am now
Mhm.
that know exactly who you are. There are parts that I am now that don't understand much of what's going on at all. They don't even understand what magic is.
And then
I-
you got the giant lizard in you.
And Mal's like, Emerson is like, we just had a conversation about.
Okay, so at this point, there's you, the human soul that is your twin brother, and then the dragon.
This guy has.
Now,
Oh, no, he's about the same number of souls as Val does.
here's the
Who's Val?
I guess you'd say this is the rub, this is the difference. All those three things are now one thing.
Now you're Catholic?
It does sound like some 3-in-1 Father, Son,
Yeah,
Holy
that's
Ghost
like some
shit.
fucking Trinity, like Father, Son, Holy Spirit shit.
In Nomine Domini,
Yeah,
Sancti, however that goes.
shit.
In
In
nomine
nomine
Patris,
Patris,
Spiritus
et
Sanctus,
Filii,
Christus
Spiritus
Sanctus, Amen.
Sancti. Yeah.
That thing. That
Yeah.
thing. Yep.
Way too many Catholic services. So, but he says they're separate things, but there's only one conscious. It is very confusing. And right now, I have to. I'm holding the other two together. The part that is Finn only wants to get back to you. The part that is the mortal portion is reacting as a child would. If I let Finn take over, I don't know how much damage he would do to the other aspect, trying to force exactly what he wants. They're still learning to be single.
Is it at all possible to get just Finn, without damaging any of the other aspects?
He literally has a look of pain on his face. And he
Oh,
says,
that's not good.
what you knew as Finn can't come.
It's too bad. I really liked that guy.
I'm
He
not
was like-
saying that I'm the new Finn. I'm saying that this is going to be version.
What does that mean entirely? Specifics, please.
I think Rosalind understands, but his face seeming has all of his memories from his immortal side, all his dealings at Fake Court, all of his pacts that he entered into it. But the part of him that was mortal, the part of him that was the foundation for his personality, his concepts growing up, everything that made him the person who eventually became Finn.
I see. So because there's another basically concept inside the body, while Finn's memories are still there, it will not evolve to the same kind of Finn because the concept is not the same. Am I understanding that correctly?
That is a very good assessment of what the main issues are going to be.
Okay, where does the dragon fit in?
I am currently glue.
So you're holding Finn and the concept, for lack of a better term, to the body.
Yes.
Was there no other way?
To bring him back?
Yes. Academic curiosity. Not that this changes anything. I mean, we're here now, but academic curiosity. Was there another way?
It would involve something that, firstly, would have put anyone at incredible jeopardy.
It's kind of our life right now, but go on.
But it would have destroyed Lady Rosalind.
That's not our life right now. So I'm glad we didn't do any of that.
It would require going into the realm of the dead to bring back the actual soul.
I'm intrigued by this, but
It's in Eurydice.
I know that story.
There is ways to go and come back. But for someone such as yourself,
I'll go in as I am now and come out 10 times older. If not dead.
or your seeming is burned away by the banality of sorrow and death, there is some aspects of your people who could go. Mainly the unseelie.
Does Emerus know that Rosalind is unseelie?
He just knows that she's grumpy and pissed off, which one should be expecting because she lost her significant other.
Right.
And he says, it is, without a doubt, possibility to have done. To have put together a group of you who could have done it.
But the danger is
Sarah,
significant.
Yourself, Dora, Mark. Rosalind couldn't have accompanied you. You would have been trying to find this spirit on your own. And then you would have had to make it back. And I have no idea how long that would have taken. Or if you could have actually done it. And there are features that are taking place now that require direct attention.
Emerus leans over to Vera. So no three-headed hellhound.
Fortunate, really.
Maybe later.
Later? That'd be great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make myself that.
There isn't much that you all don't know.
But you say that, and that tells me that there are things that we don't know.
There are.
What might those things be, perchance?
In order to enable what nothing wants, in order to enable this, it had to make promises, which I don't think it ever has any intent. One of those promises is to grant those who hated it and do not want to be ended a domain for themselves and anyone who they choose to bring. I think
Emerus gives Vera a significant look.
I think you've seen the storm.
Which one?
I have a couple.
Which one is a much better question?
They're all one storm.
Love that.
Linked up across the area.
That's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Our favorite thing in the whole world.
It is the source of what will be a separate realm.
I don't like that at all.
It's good that you don't.
Less than ideal.
You are intending, and he looks at you, Rosalind. You're intending to go to New York?
That's the plan.
Or at least at some point. There's a couple of other things happening.
I think we got to stop in New Orleans first.
New Orleans, Boston.
I would say we should. If we can stop or derail the creation of this separate realm, or prove that there's no intention of it being created, we can remove a major lieutenant without having to fight.
But we have a bigger problem right now.
He looks at you.
Motions at Mark on the couch, being depresso espresso.
Do you know anything about that?
He looks at Mark and he says, no.
Because that's not the Mark we know. I mean, clearly it's him, but it also isn't him. And
He's sad.
It's concerning.
No, it's just like he's sad.
He's folded like a wallet. No one knows
Also,
why.
like a wallet. While everyone's been talking, Pandora's been like scribbling down notes of what's being said so Mark can get caught up faster whenever he decides to get up.
Aw. That's delightful.
Damn
We
it, Mark.
we gotta catch him up. Like he's gonna be so fucking confused. Like
Finn stands up and starts walking towards Mark. As he does so, his movements are very exact. Conservation of movement. His steps are exact. And he basically walks over. It's not stiff, and it's just formal.
Mm.
And kind of walks over to the couch. And he crouches down beside Mark. When he holds his hands up over Mark, and he says, he is had his links to his rage, and Gaia herself blocked.
Do we
This
know
is
by
not.
what?
This is not in my idea in magics. This is
So
type of magic, but
we need to piss him off. Penny!
I don't know if this
Please
best
don't try to
idea.
make my daughter threaten to kill him again.
I
I
don't
think we've gone through that already.
I don't think this is the best idea.
and he's like, I mean, don't really want to threaten him.
I didn't say threaten him. I was just gonna say piss him off.
Oh,
So threaten him.
That
If it's Penny, I love my niece, but like it's not like they have the best relationship anyways lately.
I mean, I probably could annoy the hell out of him, but well, what's wrong with him?
It's cut off from Gaia and from his rage, apparently.
Okay, so what are we supposed to do about that?
I don't know. Do we slap him? Is it
Is it a mental thing?
it's more than that.
Okay, well, if it was a mental thing, I could try and go in and like reconnect
no, we're not.
stuff.
We're not doing the brain thing again.
Oh God, one mistake.
It was more than once.
And it's a little more important than just like a mistake. Like
Get
I mean-
inhabited by an eternal dragon, and look what happened. No one trusts you anymore.
She didn't know
Yes.
that was going to happen.
yes, you are correct. We don't trust you.
I trust you, Penny. You didn't know that the dragon was going to attach itself to you. Or
We
did you
didn't
know?
remind you about the professor at the beginning of all of this.
Right. He's missing too.
How many errands do we have to run?
Oh,
A
wait. No,
lot.
you're talking about the professor that he did. Right. No, wrong professor.
Yeah, wrong-
Yeah. Also, wasn't there some mentor guy that was supposed to be teaching Penny how to do
It-
brain things?
It's the mentor that's disappeared.
He disappeared.
Yeah, I haven't been able to get a hold of him. I'm afraid for what that means.
And he says, I have no freaking clue. I mean,
Okay.
a master of the mind sphere was missing.
Is there anybody that Mark knows that we can contact?
I've been learning some mind from Penny. Penny, if you want to walk me through what to do, I could attempt it.
I mean, all I was gonna do is look and see if like any portions of him have been severed within his. Yes, boss.
Why is there anyone that Mark knows that we can contact that might know what's going on before we do the mind stuff that got us in trouble with all of this in the first place?
Jonathan,
Because
out of character, real quick.
Yeah.
Does
he's not
Mark
gonna pop
like
up.
have anything like a an address book, or does his phone have contacts listed in it? Is his phone locked?
Okay, so that's actually going to be the best part. Mark doesn't currently have his phone. The last time he had it was when it was in his pants pocket, which he left his pants on the beach, and I don't think anybody else picked them up.
I don't think we did.
No, don't think we did.
Don't think we did.
Well, he didn't really care back then, and nobody else bothered to take his stuff. So this whole time I've just been like, eventually that phone's gonna matter. I don't know when exactly, but
There it is.
Vera was far
Surprise!
too worried about Mark and not about his pants because
Yeah.
honestly, she couldn't think about it.
if it makes anybody feel better, it's pretty obvious he still doesn't have his pants because he's folded over in this thing in his bloodied shirt and his
Yes.
bloodied like boxers, and that's
Vera-
it. That's all
Vera
he's
puts you
wearing.
in Vera puts you in the blanket. You're curled up. It's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm wearing my bloody clothes with a blanket on top of me,
Yeah, you're fine.
so that you can't see the bloodied clothes.
Penny's
Did you want Vera to change you because like?
I
she
mean, I
just
don't.
put you in
Want is a
bed.
weird word because he doesn't really want anything. I don't think he really cares either way at this point.
I'm just trying to figure out, if do we, other than him when he hang out at the store, did any of us ask anything about who else he's out with?
No, I assumed that he would kind of talk around it and talk us in circles. And
Oh, he talked a
not
lot,
Say
but-
anything.
Wait,
He does that
said-
whole thing where he
hold
talks
on.
a lot and doesn't say anything.
Hold on. Finn might know.
Yeah, I was going to say he and Finn were party animals together.
That's right.
Jonathan, did your mentor run in the same circles as you did in that way?
I didn't write really any big description about her. All that I wrote about her was that he came here to get the mentoring, and she's a Simba that lived in San Francisco, and I really just left the rest of it open for you to play with. So
Okay. So,
I mean, in fairness, she was mentoring me, and I was living in her territory. So
right.
I mean, I was gonna have to play by her rules more. Like, does it make sense? Like, I have to play more by her
and the
rules.
fact that she let you go to court means she either knew someone there that she felt you were okay going to court with, or that she,
Didn't
went
care.
herself.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be she didn't care, because remember, when you're being mentored, they're technically in charge of you, and they take responsibility for you. So it's kind of like I can't afford to let this guy go crazy, because if he does, it's going to look like bad on me.
And the last time I talked to her was earlier, I guess the previous day before the moot, because I sent her a message saying that I was super excited because I got invited to a werewolf moot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she said something like, be careful. Like, it was some sort of weird, ominous warning, like, that might not be what you think it is.
Yep. So
I don't know. Milagros probably has much better notes than I do. I just remember that
she
it was
does.
like, yeah.
So Finn's sitting there, and he kind of like, or Finian is sitting there, and he kind of looks around, and he says, when he was in San Francisco, he was often seen in the presence of a woman.
Oh, Mark. Wait. Was this like a girlfriend woman, like a sister woman, like a teacher
Like
woman?
a woman.
A woman
A woman, a man woman, what woman?
No, that's me. I'm the man woman. Anyway, continue.
You're all woman, Milagros.
It's
you
the
should
joke
shut
is
your
right
all
there.
I
The
know.
joke
I
is
know.
right
I
there.
know.
So he says, there is I never pried into the aspects of their relationship. The only thing he ever said about them was that he was learning from them.
Mentor woman.
So I assume that they may be part of who and whatever he was.
He is a Bastet. Am I saying that right? Bastet?
Yes, the best at.
No, I know he's a Bastet. I'm saying whichever type of whatever he was learning from her, he needed her specifically, I assume. So
Oh.
she may have some very specific knowledge of him.
He didn't mention the name.
Did you put down a name, Jonathan?
No, I really,
okay.
I'm 99% sure I left that open.
I'm pretty sure you did too.
I think I only really named the grandmother and the ex.
Yep.
Oh,
I
there's
do
an
not know
ex.
exactly who she is, but I do know for a fact that they run a European fighting academy in the San Francisco area.
Can one of y'all do the googly thing, the googly eye thing?
I'm
Already
on
on it. She sounds amazing.
Oh. Go for it.
Is it
Okay,
called
so
the
what do-
googly eye?
What do I find?
It's
It's
Google.
Google. It's
Oh,
Google.
oh, okay.
And then
Googly
Google
eyes
So
or
Maps.
there
something else.
is a gym in the it's actually in the Walnut area, which is across the bay from San Francisco, and it's called the Parthenon, and it is a gym that specializes in European martial arts, including such things as fencing, saber play, long swords, spear, sword and shield combat, slaughter blade, everything you think of. And the owner is named Sarah Benthine.
All right. Field trip.
Field trip.
Are we taking him?
Yeah.
Probably should.
Can we? Is he still? What is he? Is he
He's
in
still,
normal?
he's not wearing anything different. He hasn't changed clothes in 2 days.
Or showered.
Except for the fact that he dropped his pants. That's the only thing that's changed.
Should we get him a change of clothes?
Feels
Or
like
shower,
we should
yes.
Bathe
fix him
him.
up a little bit.
Yeah.
Run some hot water over him. Something.
Yeah.
Cats don't like water, so that'll be fun.
I don't know if
I don't
he-
think
if
that
he'll
he's
react.
inclined.
I don't
Claire.
know. I don't know.
I'm
He
just
might
saying.
sit there and look like when a cat just gives up in the middle of a bath and they just look so depressed. I
just
think
look
that would be
sad.
Mark. Yeah.
My question is, are you going tonight? Because like it's late.
It is
I just
late.
woke up.
Same. But it is late. There's no guarantee that
Right.
this gym will still be open.
I could call.
Call it.
See if you get a voicemail.
Sorry.
Yeah, couldn't hurt.
That's a good one, Cal.
See if you get a voicemail. Call.
Okay.
Maybe
All
they'll
right.
have their hours listed or something.
Call it. Especially because from where you're at to where it is, it's not that bad of a drive, actually. So, but anyway,
Maybe they'll have their an automated message that
You
has
call
their
it?
hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it.
after a few minutes, you hear the Parthenon.
Oh, is this a person?
You called the Parthenon.
Oh, this is a person. Okay. Is the owner there?
Yeah,
Sarah?
they're a little busy. Look, if you want to get into the open trials, then you need to get down here. We had more people than we thought we were going to get. So we've got we're going to probably be here for another 2-3 hours.
Could you tell her that something's wrong with Mark?
Oh wait, this is an emergency?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Hang on. I'll be right back. And you hear the phone clap down. And he's like, Sarah! And in the background,
Wait,
you can
that's
hear the
phone.
clash of arms, people shouting, people cheering, people yelling. And after a few moments, just you hear a voice coming up. And you hear it sounds like they're shouting back over their shoulder. No, I told you the high guard won't work like that. See, look, he nearly broke your leg.
Oh,
Pick the phone. It's like, hello.
Oh, hello. Is this Sarah?
This is she. Who's this?
I'm a friend of Mark.
Okay, interesting.
He's been up to a lot.
Just say something's wrong. Just say
And
something's wrong.
he got really messed up.
Okay. Where are you?
What's the Airbnb address?
I give Pandora
Sam
the
has
address.
it.
Okay. I'm gonna recite the address.
You hear scratching. He says, all right. Assuming that this is a friend of Mark's, who am I speaking
Yes.
to?
Pandora,
Pandora
Sideris,
of
the Black Furies.
you hear like air sucking across someone's teeth.
He went to the moot with me. I mean, that's kind of how this happened.
You hear a very deep, low growl, and the phone disconnects.
Oh my god.
Is it bad?
I don't think she likes firewolves.
If she's a Bastet, that's fairly likely.
Yeah.
I should not be here, should I?
He's like,
I would
Shit.
feel better if
You know what?
were,
Why
but
don't
like
you and Pandora
hiding.
go get coffee?
Oh,
At like
yeah.
4 in the morning.
No?
It's 4 a.m. Let's do it.
Are you guys gonna head out then?
wait, is this the coffee date?
Coffee date now.
Your coffee date has now been relegated to, I'm sorry, we're kicking you out of the house.
In case so no one kills you or you kill no one.
And he doesn't like either of you.
The issue is Pandora may have to be here since Pandora was the one who called. It may look a little suspicious if Pandora is not here when she gets here.
Points at
I'll go
Finn.
with you.
I will bring coffee back.
Oh, okay.
I'll go and help.
Yep. We'll go get coffee. Pandora, what's your favorite coffee?
And then y'all can hang out in the backyard.
Yeah. Shh, don't ruin the
Yeah,
picture.
go get bring a picnic blanket and
He
go
was like,
sit in
"Shut
the yard.
Shut up.
Go sit in the fucking yard.
What's your favorite coffee, Pandora?
Are you a coffee snob?
She's a vampire. She's a literal vampire.
Well, like I know some people take like actual serious offense if you don't just like
I
drink straight up
Don't
black
care
coffee.
what kind of coffee you want, as long as I can get it for you.
Oh, okay. Then can I get an iced hazelnut latte?
Absolutely, you can.
Thank you. I can hear Jonathan laughing.
I can hear the chuckling.
I can hear him just fucking snickering.
It was M's reaction.
I'm just gonna
Rose-
get everybody's coffee orders
Rose-
as we.
Yeah, we'll just take it. Mark doesn't get to pick.
Mark doesn't get
Mark-
Mark doesn't get to pick. He
He's
doesn't
just gonna
care
get
anywhere.
espresso injected into his veins.
Okay.
Marcus folded like an accordion. He doesn't get. He doesn't get a say.
All right. I don't drink coffee often, but can I get a London fog?
Yes,
Gotcha.
you can. London fogs are delicious. I'm gonna find the nearest 24-hour coffee spot, and
Not
we
too
will
hard.
go-
It's San Francisco area,
It's San
so
Francisco.
they're
Yeah.
everywhere.
It's
Probably
more-
everywhere.
I just want the nearest one.
Got it.
We go.
We go.
So
Me and
off we
Emery's.
go.
Off we go.
So you guys take off to go get the coffee of coffees. The rest of you are sitting there. Literally, Emery's, you and Vera get into the car. You back down the driveway. You get into the street, and you're driving off. You know, you guys hear them back out of the driveway and everything like that, and you hear the engine idle up as they go away. And right as that happens, there is a very loud thump on the front door.
Oh damn!
Rose is gonna answer the door.
You just walk up and answer the door.
Yep.
Standing at the door is a woman with coppery olive skin, tight curly hair. She has on what appears to be like she's wearing a wife beater, and over that, almost lazily thrown over her shoulders, is what looks to be a European fencing vest, if you know what those are.
Mm-hmm. Rosewood.
And, yeah, and she's also wearing the same breech pants and the fencing shoes, and everything like that. And she is on her back, visibly putting over her shoulder. There is a large handle of a broadsword sticking up over her shoulder. Where Rose is what, 5'2"?
5'2".
Yeah, well, Rose is 5'2".
She's small.
This woman is around 5'11". She is an absolute athletic build. Every time she moves, her hands turn on her hips or anything like that, you see all the muscles in her forearms just ripple and move through. She's not like super broad of shoulders. She's trained herself for strength, but she's also looking for speed and grace because she does not have excessive bulk from heavy weightlifting. But she's obviously an athlete.
5'11" and super strong. We always get along.
Hi.
Where is Mark?
He's in here. He's not doing well. He's not responding to anything.
Am I going to be allowed to enter?
She'll step aside.
You keeping your distance, but she brushes right by you.
Yep. Close the door. Lock the door.
And she comes in. She comes walking into the room. She looks around, and as she breezes by you, you hear her just draw a deep breath in through the nose. And she kind of like, Pandora, where are you at this point?
I'm like sitting on the floor, like by the couch with like where Mark is folded over.
So she instantly turns to the left where the living room is, and she walks through the archway into the living room, and she kind of like looks at you, Pandora, and you just feel. Actually, I gotta roll this.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I mean, I'm gonna stand up to like, show some respect because she's Mark's mentor. I'm just gonna like stay on the floor. Oh god.
She visibly leans forward as she's walking in, and you see it seems almost like, because her hair's pulled back in a ponytail, right? It seems like almost her hair rises and her hands don't go anywhere threatening, but you see her hands ball up into fists, and her face just barely begins to take on change shape, and you see that feline-ish snout begin to extend out, and her eyes go into that golden color of a cat. And you, unless you want to spend 3 willpower to resist, you are going to be forced to take several steps back and give her space.
Yeah. I'll give her space.
She walks in, and she doesn't the moment you start like backpedaling, she like turns right to Mark and doesn't even regard you at that point, and then kneels down beside him. And Mark, are you like facing the back of the couch, or are you just laying there facing up, or?
No, I'm literally
Fold it over.
the picture.
Oh God.
Although I'm just curious if she even recognizes me.
Would she have ever seen you like this?
Nope.
Kind of
I
looks
mean,
you still smell like you though.
Yes,
Yeah.
if she's going by scent, I
It's
still
like
definitely
depression
smell like
is
me.
what he smells like.
But I've never looked like this before.
And so she kind of looks. She like kind of pushes you up into a sitting position, and she kind of like turns your head and looks at you. She kind of just like, open hand slaps you a few times on the cheek.
We've tried that.
And she kind of like, she like turns your. Do you have your eyes open at all?
No, not yet.
Yeah. She like puts her hand behind Mark's head and she literally pries his eye open. The other hand.
I'm assuming I'm awake now.
Oh yeah. I'm assuming that with the slaps it would wake you. She didn't do them softly.
Oh. I'm just gonna, I guess, slowly open the other eye.
What happened?
I saw how everything ends. All of it. It's all pointless. We already lost the war. Guy doesn't give a fuck about any of us.
Because she just like reaches out and puts two fingers on his beside the side of his nose and clamps his mouth shut with her thumb.
Yeah, that.
What was he doing when this happened to him?
He fought a dragon? Well, sort of. It was oh, this is gonna make me sound even more like an idiot. Do you watch anime?
What?
What are you referring to?
So there's a show called Full Metal Alchemist where they make these creatures out of like souls, and when they take a certain form you can see all like the faces of all the people that are in the creature. It was something like that. It was dragon
Oh, it
shaped.
wasn't an actual dragon, it was something made to look like a dragon.
It was dragon shaped, but it had all of these shifting faces all over it.
This is something that that is not supposed to be something that actively happens with us. As a breed, we understand that her face turned from us. And we understand that her favored children receive her gifts more than we do. It is accepted for us to have our independence. He knew this going in. What has happened to him is unnatural. What has happened to him, severing. The dogs call it Haran.
Can we not?
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Can possibly bring him.
I sense there's a but.
The other aspect, if it doesn't work.
Oh boy. Okay, I've had enough death in like the last couple of weeks. Can we not?
He's going to die either way. The way he has facing him now is slow starvation.
Is there anything we can do to help the process?
Eventually, you can put a feeding tube in.
Oh no,
No.
I mean to try and bring him back. Is there anything that we can do?
How many of your kind do you trust?
I trust the leader who brought me to the moot.
We need summon spirit of Gaia strong enough to reestablish the link between Mark and the mother. But obviously, as you can hear, there is not much change in his current state.
What about the Fey blood in him?
Fey blood is not.
You know what I mean.
It is magic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it will lend much aid in establishing spiritual. We would normally form our own group. Not many of us. She glares again at Pandora. I need 4 others. Find them. They must be fervent worshippers. Gaia.
Out of character. What about that old lady?
I don't know.
Literally about to say we got a lot of those. Like,
And they must be willing to sword.
he made a lot of friends at the moot. I think they'd want to help.
You find them. I'm going to prepare everything that needs to be done. Remember, if this doesn't, this ends his suffering. If it does, it has a ways to go. But know that not lies this thing. And she, with that, she stoops down and she stands up and stoops down and picks Mark up. Actually, before that, she pulls out a business card and she holds it out to you, Pandora.
I'm gonna take it.
This is where I'm going to be making preparations for the ritual. Don't bother with the downstairs. Packed. Come upstairs to the apartment.
Okay.
And we'll probably have to sit up on the roof. You need open access. Turns around, she begins walking, literally carrying Mark and walking out the door. Says, it's going to take me a few hours to prepare everything, and the ritual will be taking place at dawn.
Okay. We will be there.
She kind of looks down at Mark and she looks at you guys and she goes and she's holding him literally almost like in a baby carry like this. And she like reaches out, unlocks the doors with the other hand. She opens the door and she turns around and she says, I am sure that however this happened, Mark, it was by his own choice. Do not blame you. No one who would do this to him would be foolish enough to call me out. If you really want to help him, we'll bring them. She kind of like just gingerly tosses Mark across, catches him, and then lightly sets him down in a fireman's carry, and then just like runs off down the street.
That is not suspicious at all.
3 strides down the street and they're gone.
Damn.
So, Emery's and Vera, you went to go get coffee.
Yep.
Sure did.
Closest location that we
Closest
can
location
find.
that's open 24 hours is not too far away. It is actually a local coffee shop that runs very late. It actually is known for it's known as a very good spot for the people who do the late night clubbing to come to before they go home to go to bed at dawn.
Makes sense.
So
Yes.
you go over to the spot. You probably ordered via app or something like that, so you can just pick
Yeah,
up and go.
Vera was like while Emery's was driving, was like
Putting the order in.
putting in the order.
So you guys have a few moments while you're driving there.
So, how you doing, V?
I don't know.
You want to talk about it? I mean, it seems like a lot went down.
It's a little weird seeing the person that you might be going on dates with just like absolutely murdering the person that you used to date or like be with. Like that's a little
Sure.
Right.
I'm
But then,
sure it was also like self-defense. Also, you defend.
No, it was totally warranted. Like I totally understand. Like it was 100% warranted. It's more of like the okay, that happened, but now I also have to deal with the fact of maybe she's not dead, and like what happens if she's not, and you know, then the whole trying to protect you all from that.
Trying to protect us all from that. I'm just gonna let you know now, V. That's probably as moot as you can get. Like,
Yeah,
we're family,
I know,
and so your shit's our shit.
I know.
So you're in the shit means we're in the shit. So we're all in the shit. So one way or the other, we're gonna beat this shit.
We could just go back to being normal. That'd be awesome.
Was normal ever an option with us, V?
No,
Seriously?
I'm literally 120 years old, so no.
And I hope to be older than that someday.
Fair. But there's just a lot going on, and
There's
I'm
a
trying
lot
not to
going
let, like
on.
my things mix with the rest of the things, but I feel like that's kind of
Again, family.
I know.
So it's like I said, it wasn't that far. So you're pulling up to the coffee shop. Speaking of coffee, if you want to help Jen and the game out, you can order coffee through the amazing Geek Grind Coffee. And a tiny little percentage goes to us. It's ethically sourced coffee, and it's sourced from female-owned farms in Colombia. So if you can help us out with that, we greatly appreciate it. The link is in chat. Also, I think it's a good time to go ahead and start the giveaway. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the start giveaway button for the next 20 minutes. All you have to do is type the keyword that's showing up right now in chat into the chat, and you will be entered to win. Followers get 1 ticket. Subscribers get 2 tickets. And remember, the item we're giving away is this mini, which is the Herald of Orcus, which is a Demon Lord mini from Loot Studios' new mini set out. And it is gorgeous. It's that's a large base, so it is a greater demon. It is a gorgeous mini, and we will be giving that away at the end of the month as soon as we get the raffle tickets all given away, and we will give it away then. All right. If you have not, Kel, if you have not tried the Pathfinder one, I can't remember the name of it. I'll send it to you in chat, but it is freaking amazing. So, but there is, you guys are pulling up, and there is a large group of people around this place. It's obviously very popular. There is either a drive-through, or you can pull up and jump out and get the order inside. If you're going to go get the order inside, there's no real parking spaces near the building, so you're going to have to park like in the back parking lot. But the drive-through is also available, but it's like stacked with cars.
Do you want me to just run in and get this?
Yeah, let's go run in and grab it.
Yeah, that's probably the better idea.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you guys go park the car. You get out and you start walking towards the restaurant. And like I said, because everything's packed, there's a bunch of cars in the drive-through lane. But other than that, you're parked kind of like in the back of the parking lot. So
Yeah.
as you guys are walking towards the building and you turn your back on the car, you hear a loud boom and a crunching noise and breaking glass.
I'm
Emery's
gonna,
like
good.
even before we turn around, it's like Emery's. I swear to
Yeah.
God, if this is another thing.
Yeah, I'm going to like close my eyes for a moment, take a breath, and then I'm gonna turn around and look back at the car.
I'm gonna turn like
So,
and
As you guys both turn around and look back at the car, the roof of the car is completely crumbled in, all the windows are blown out. Standing in the center of the roof, despite what you thought you were going to see, is what appears to be a little girl in a very plain black and white polka dotted dress that hangs down to just below her knees. She's got black hose on, Mary Jane's on her feet. She has two long braids that are hanging down in front of her. Both of them are tied off at the end with pink ribbons. Her hands are kind of like, hands are behind her back, and her head is kind of tilted down.
is this one of mine or one of yours?
I don't know. She looks like one of the twins from The Shining. Come play with us.
Oh my God, do you think she'll do that? Because that'd be terrifying.
I
So-
really hope not.
It's the face kind of tilts up, and as it does, there is, instead of eye sockets, there's obviously eye sockets there, but there's a layer of skin over the eye socket that's pulled so tight that you can see the eyeball moving behind it.
Nope, that's terrifying. That's terrifying.
And
I
there's
think
no
this one's mine.
lips. There's a slice for a mouth.
I
Yep.
think this one's mine. This
That
And
does not
the-
look like one of mine.
You can see the teeth like just open around it. You can see that there's vampiric fangs.
Yep.
Okay.
But as you look at it, the mouth opens up and the teeth just begin clacking together.
This is okay. Emery's
Yeah.
Chatterbox. You know,
Oh,
you know,
this is
Yeah.
Chatterbox?
yeah, well, yeah.
Okay.
You hear this weird croaking voice as the mouth opens up, and you watch as the tongue is working because there's no lips to form words. So the words are like very odd sounding, like croaky, weird noises. And you hear it's like, there is much to be lost. You are to come.
We're kind of busy at the moment. Can we maybe take a rain check? Maybe tomorrow?
God, I just wanted coffee.
Or to come.
Mm,
They sent Chatterbox.
mhm.
Wait, there's more. She said Chatterboxes. That's plural. There's more than one of you?
There might be.
And as you say that, like,
Hell.
from behind one of the cars in the drive-through, another exact same figure steps out. From between parked cars, another figure steps out. And as it does so, it like this casually shoves the two cars together with one hand.
Emery's.
Yeah.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
I need you to go back to the others.
No, I can't do that.
I'm not really asking you to.
Another one comes
I'm
out from like
not
behind
gonna.
the behind a sign that says, thank you for ordering. Another
Emery's?
one, like, there's a building right beside the coffee shop that's in his parking lot. Another one kind of just like drops down off of the roof and lands on the ground.
Emery's, I can't risk them turning you into something that can't be yourself.
Promise me that you are going to be okay.
The one in front of you, kind of like it's walking forward on the car, but as it walks forward, the car continues to crumple, crumple, crumple under every step, like it weighs a fucking ton.
I am going to do my absolute best to be okay.
You have your phone?
Do you want it? Because someone's going to have to call Ezekiel.
Can you text me the number?
The chatterbox in front of you reaches up a hand. And now it has lips.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, both.
He has nothing to do with this.
He was at.
He has nothing to do with this.
He killed. He was.
I'm not
with those
asking.
who killed her.
It's either me or neither.
As he sent chatterbox.
Well, shit. Looks like I get my wish.
Is she dead, or do you just think she's dead, Chatterbox?
Oh.
I'm not calling Ezekiel.
I think we probably should call Ezekiel.
And tell him what?
Need the rescue.
Right. One moment. She's like, one moment, as she like pulls up her phone and starts calling Ezekiel.
Okay.
Bring.
About 3 rings in, it answers like, yes, daughter.
I'm going to tell you an address.
Sorry?
I'm going to give you an address.
All right.
And it's just going to be the location I was at last.
Okay. But what's going on? What's happening?
How many chatterboxes are there? I guess she's counting them.
About 6 right now.
What do you think about 6 chatterboxes?
Well, no, the chatterbox is the Shamaze.
Yep.
That means it is old.
Okay. Well, there's 6 of them, and they're demanding that I go with them.
Well.
And me too.
Oh, and Emery's. Emery says hi, by the way.
Hi, Ezekiel.
I don't know. I don't know how much the 2 of you stand against 6 of them.
Well, they're taking us with them, and they demanded I call you and demand the rescue. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave that in your court. I don't know where we're taking me. I assume that we're going home, quote unquote.
I don't know where you're going, but I will. I can always find you. You know that.
I know, but I'm convinced that they are going to take you to
Where are
New
your
York.
friends?
Busy. I'll send you an address.
We are going to need more than just my pretty face.
I know.
His face is pretty.
He does have a very pretty face. He's very handsome.
Mm-hmm.
We only have a few hours to get things organized.
I know.
Don't let them take anything from you. No
Okay.
flesh, no hair, no blood.
I wasn't planning on it. Warren Emery said the same.
I think he knows he's a...
Yep.
But the shamans, they can do much worse.
I know. I was trying to convince them to just take me, but they want both because apparently they're blaming us for killing Kinsley. But we don't know if she's dead.
I don't know what to tell you other than this is going to be not pleasant.
I know. But
I am on my way to your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, that means Oh,
I know. I love you.
I wouldn't do it.
I know. I'll hang up the phone.
Yeah.
And then quickly text Ezekiel. She's just like holding up a finger to the chatterbox, like, un momento.
Literally, one of the chatterbox's fingers just shoots out, like extends out, and goes right through your fucking phone.
Rude.
And then it hooks the phone and rips it out of your hand and pulls it back.
Yeah, this could have been a lot easier had you just done this pleasantly.
This is pleasant.
This is not
That's
pleasant.
rude.
Do you want to see not pleasant? I can show you.
No, I
not
don't want to see not
I
pleasant.
was told not to show you not pleasant, but if
Then
you
I guess
ask,
you
I can
won't.
still show you not pleasant.
I'm not asking.
No one's asking for that.
Like your,
I'm not.
No. I do
I
not give my
know.
consent.
I was told not to show not pleasant to you, but nothing.
Do not
about
show not
him.
pleasant. Do not touch him.
And her finger like grows an extra digit as she wiggles it.
Do not touch him.
She's like wiggling her fingers and Emery's and getting closer.
Don't make me bite your finger off.
Like, I dare you to swallow it.
I
He
won't.
like grows inside.
Nope. It would immediately spit that out.
Emery's, I'm just telling you now, don't let them take anything from you, but like bodily anything.
That goes without saying. Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure. Ezekiel,
No. I appreciate the concern, and yes, of course. Thank you.
In that case, and she like goes like this, and a black SUV pulls up.
This is going to be very unpleasant.
I had a feeling.
Are you sure you don't have any magic to get out of this for you?
I mean, I could do magic. It'd be very nasty.
Do you have anything that'll just get
And
you
you are
out of here?
surrounded by mortals.
Mm-hmm.
The consequences against reality, not to mention myself, would be pretty fucking wacky.
Worse than this.
Maybe. I don't know. Depends on how big of a boom.
Mm.
Bada boom.
Bada boom.
As
Okay.
as the SUV pulls up beside you guys, the back door opens. There's no one in the backseat.
Shall we be off to see the lizard?
I suppose.
I would say wizard, but that would be me. And that just wouldn't
Yeah,
make any
that sounds
sense.
fun. I got you.
You guys get in.
We've got no choice.
I gotta say, I guess we gotta.
As you get in the front seat, there is a gentleman sitting there. His hair is like slicked back, very dark. He's got sunglasses on, even though it's night. He's got like several days worth of beard growth all across his chin and neck. He's wearing like a leather biker jacket. He is holding the steering wheel, but his fingers all in very pronounced claws. And he's kind of holding onto the fingernail, the steering wheel with his hands. And you see he's wearing a little earpiece. And he puts his fingers up. He puts one of his fingers up to the earpiece, and you can see the claws are like 2 inches fucking long. And he puts his finger up to his ear, and he pushes. Understood. And he just puts the SUV in drive and takes off, and none of the chatterboxes get in with you. There's no one else in the SUV.
Okay.
Look,
In this
Vera,
time,
it's Corey Hart.
okay. in this little like moment, Vera just like gently like hits Emery on the pocket with their cell phone, like
And Imris just like hands her the cell phone.
very stealthily. I will roll for it if I need to.
Roll for
Yeah,
it 'cause you're gonna
seriously.
need to. Emery's got to. You can give her dice.
How many dice can I give her?
What was the assistance thing? You can give her the dice and your skill. That's what I think it is. If you have anything in stealth.
I've got
I have-
nothing.
I have 2 in myself.
I've got nothing in stealth.
Nothing.
0.
Yeah, I have 2 in my stealth.
Oh my god. Sorry. I just saw a meme pop up that says Prime Day has become too commercialized and everyone has forgotten the true meaning of the holiday. It says
Yeah.
he died for you people, and it shows Optimus Prime from the movie.
Yep, I saw that.
I love that. I love it.
Oh wow. All right, so what did you roll, ma'am?
So am I just rolling the 2 dice?
No, you're rolling you're trying to manipulate something physically, so you roll your dex plus your stealth.
Dex plus my stealth.
And your
So
TN is going to be an 8.
Okay. Alrighty, let's roll. So I'm rolling 5d. Ah! Yeah, a 10, a 7, a 9, a 2, and a 4. So I got a 9 and a 10.
And 10. Okay, good. Excellent. So he manages to pull it out of his pocket and slide it across to you. No real noise, no big movements or anything like that. So you have his phone.
I'm just going to very quickly text Ezekiel from this number, which will also put this number in Emery's phone just in case he ever needs it, if something were to happen, and text the address of where the rest of them are staying, and then slide the phone back.
Gotcha. And so you slide the phone back over to Emery's?
Yep.
And he says, as you guys do that, the driver is he's moving. He's not driving really aggressive or fast, but he moves away and he takes a left, and you see he's going, because you guys are on the other side of the bridge right now. So he's going actually towards the bridge.
I want to try to take as many mental notes of landmarks and things around me as possible, looking at one window.
Yeah, it becomes very obvious that he is making a beeline for the bridge and he's crossing over into San Francisco proper.
Okay.
So let's do this. It is 9:40. Let's take a 15-minute break.
Okay.
Something real quick. Because I actually remembered you guys. Yeah, we've got 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the giveaway. So if you guys want a chance to win, put !demon into chat, and you will be given a raffle ticket, 1 for followers, 2 for subscribers, and you will have a chance to win the mini that we're giving away this month at the end of the month. And it's this bad boy. If not, then please enjoy the 15 minutes we're going to give you to go refresh your drinks, just like we will, and take care of your personal stuff. We love you very much. We'll be back at 5 till. Bye. We are back. So you guys are loaded into the back of that SUV and you're driving across town. Let's cut back over to the Airbnb. Oh, by the way, everyone, the raffle is closed. Tickets are, if you want to enter the contest again, you can. Next show, you can enter every single show. The only thing that restricts anyone from entering the contest is you have to be at least a follower. Alrighty? So good luck. Remember, we're going to be drawing that at the end of the month. And the end of the month, this is time. The last show you're going to be able to get any drawings on is going to be M's show on the 30th, which is going to be the last time we're going to have raffle entries. And we will complete the drawing on this show on the 2nd of August. So that's when the drawing is going to be held. And the last night to get tickets is going to be the 30th. Actually, it's going to be morning because it's going to be M's show in the morning. Dun, dun, dun.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So, back at the Airbnb.
It's a stare down.
So, what are you doing, Pandora?
God
With
damn
the
it.
banana bread?
Oh, I'm also eating veggie straws. I got the Costco bag.
Those are the best ones, though.
They're so good. So I am calling, I believe it's Maria
Mm-hmm.
was the person who invited me. Sorry, not calling. Calling is terrible. I'm texting her
Okay.
like a college essay trying to explain the situation.
It's like 6 different text messages.
Yeah,
Of how long it is.
it's the kind that like the SMS splits it into like multiple parts because it's just too fucking long. It's just a wall of
It's going to be
text.
hilarious because, like, Pandora's going to sit there, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, and Rosalind's like, what do you think we should do? And Pan's like, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. And Rosalind's going to be like, we need to fix dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Pandora.
It's like,
do
how
you
far
want-
back-
No. Pandora, do you want anything to drink?
No.
Okay.
Doing that TikTok challenge where you try to hit like 200 before
Yeah.
Rap God's verse ends.
I have never seen her text that fast.
So, you finally send the text off after like a full 2 minutes of typing.
Literally everything.
After a few moments, you get a text back, and it says, "What do you need?"
At least 4 people. I'm texting this. At least 4 of us who want Mark to be okay. He made a lot of friends, so anybody who's happy with the gift bags.
Everybody happy with the gift bag.
Well, they're the Black Furies, so I'm assuming like all of them worship Gaia.
Yeah, the werewolves in general worship.
It was just that they had to fervently worship it off.
Yeah.
I also want Mark's well-being.
Yep.
Facts.
And you after a few minutes, you get the text back. It should not be a problem. Where and when?
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna send her the contents of the business card and say that the ritual begins at dawn.
We will arrive hour before.
Thank you so much. There's a lot of cobbler
There
in
was.
the car if you guys want to take some of that home.
There was.
There's so much cobbler.
There's not anything.
Now
Not
looking out the
anymore.
windows.
Oh no! Oh no! There's no more cobbler. Fuck! How are we gonna pay that? Well,
We'll figure it out.
I guess the weed. We can give them more weed.
Get more weed.
Pretty sure there's some left.
Somebody call Murder Hobo.
Somebody call murder.
I need more weed. Stat.
You need more weed. Stat. Mark has depression.
Oh yeah, Tuck is still there. Tuck is still here.
Yep, Tuck is still there.
Just watching Rose just glare at Lizard
Finn.
Finn.
No, Tuck is basically just sticking by Finn for the most part.
He's on the lizard side.
Still Finn.
He's on Finn's side.
Allegedly.
But
All
just
Tuck's
glaring at them
vows are not broken.
no. But he still has one to Rose too. He has
Mhm.
one to Rose, and it's
Mhm.
just glaring at the both of them.
Oh shit, who gets custody of Tuck? It's gonna turn into a whole like Mom, Daddy, can I get divorced?
Murder Hobo does.
Murder Hobo.
Yes.
Murder Hobo
Emma-
is the new count.
Emrys will take custody of Tuck. He's gathering family members up anyway.
Yes. Yes. Or yeah, the actual murder hobo of the group. Yes.
For real. You need something blown up? We got you.
You got it.
We're sorry. He just gets really excited sometimes. All right. So, yeah. So Tuck's been sticking by Finn the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't. You notice he hasn't tried to talk to Finn.
Mm-hmm.
He's just been like, whenever Finn like moves or gets up and goes in another room, Tuck just kind of follows him in. Oh, sweet tea special. Tuck just kind of follows him into the next room. I love how M's hands shot up like she was being robbed. It's like sweet tea
She's
special.
being robbed of her peace of mind because she has to hydrate.
Why hydrate?
It's oh boy. All right, so as you guys are sitting there, Mark's been taken.
Mm-hmm.
Pandora's texting back and forth.
Yep.
Rosalind, what are you doing?
As I stated, she still has the flipper in her hand and still glaring at Finn and Tuck. And at some point, Tuck, what are you doing?
And Tuck kind of looks at you and he's like, "What do you think I'm doing?"
Just sit down.
Like, "I'm fine." Oh, sorry. Is that a command?
No.
Good, because I just say I'm fine. Fuck off. He's obviously upset.
Oh, he's upset.
Hang on 1 second. There you go. Sorry.
Yeah, someone in this game upset. I am shocked. Wow.
No.
What are the odds of
Oh
that
my
happening?
god.
Never heard of it.
So he's sitting there and he's like, he kind of looks at you and he says, "What do you want me?"
Is that Tuck?
Yeah.
What? I don't even know anymore. I don't even know anymore.
He walks over. Tuck walks over and he kind of like, where are you doing? You sitting? You standing?
She is sitting.
Okay. We'll just assume you're sitting at the table for now.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of walks over to her side of the table and he like goes down on one knee beside her. And he gets his ear right next to hers and he's like, "Look, I was still old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It is him and it isn't him.
But him, then am still beholden. You're technically me,
Mm-hmm.
but if it's proven to be him, it swings back. You never got a fish.
Nope.
What swings back? Like the only time about this. And still be within the letters of. before it's that if you want to use him again, Foster.
And you know I'm not that petty.
Listen. Oh, what the hell? Gonna have dominion over all Finn's holdings. All the people.
If I call him that, it's gonna affect all of us not in a good way.
Him the word.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest issue. What are war? And his question. Trust.
He is.
He's in there. Hope we have. We need him to come out.
And that's why I can't.
I'm just looking at this as a practical point of view. Both your men.
I know.
Till it swings back. Or doesn't swing back until it's presented back at court.
Good thing we're not going back to court for a while. Time that might be running out.
Yeah, I chuckled. He's like, time is always.
As someone who can manipulate time a little bit, yeah.
On that type of stuff, you're probably gonna have to look at your Meiji boyfriend over there.
What?
What?
Meiji boyfriends.
I figured you kept him around because he was a little bit easy on the eyes and he had tricks.
The space between boy and friend is the friend zone.
Is the friend zone.
My friend that's a
Emery's
boy,
has
not
a
boyfriend.
fiance.
Well, you do too. I'm not saying anything about it. We're not judging here. We're fair. We're fair. What do you want?
He's not my type.
Unfortunately, it's kind of my type. So who isn't?
Everyone is your type.
Excuse me?
Tuck.
Well, yeah, but that's not my fault.
Emerus feels very offended for no reason.
Yeah. For some reason in the car, your eyebrows are just furrowing, and Beer's like, "What is wrong with you?" You're like, "I don't know."
I don't know.
Someone said
I-
something rude
Okay,
about me.
after the whole him not having emotions for a bit, it just ruined it. It just
This is
ruined
ruined.
it.
Finn says, Tuck says, all right, look, aside from all that, he says, you'll make the decision as I can. Close to
Yep. Go check on Pandora. I think she might end up breaking her phone due to how fast she's texting.
He's like, I'll see if she needs anything.
Mm-hmm.
And he walks off. Penny's kind of like, she's like on her phone, looking around, and she sees Finn. She sees Tuck walk off, and she sees you and Finn alone together, and she's like, "Yeah, I need to go to the bathroom."
Yeah, you go do that, Penny.
So Finn's sitting at the table. He's like not doing much of anything.
He's in like sleep mode.
He's like in sleep mode.
Power saving mode. He's in power saving.
There's these little things rotating in his eyes.
No.
Ding, 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 ding.
You do know I can ruin everything for you right now.
I don't understand why you do that.
Because things keep getting taken away from me left and right and has been nonstop.
I think that people died will have lost much more than you.
I remember a giant lizard telling me that things have been forged the way that they've been forged.
Yes.
And it knows what has been forged before even we know it.
An aspect of it does, yes.
So, I lost my family. I lost my fiance. I almost lost multiple people I care about. That lizard has hurt everyone. Why us? Why me? Why do we have to go through so much suffering just to get your end goal?
Because no matter what, the people make needed if sacrifice.
You didn't even give us the choice.
One.
There is always a choice. That's what free will is.
And still walk away.
Can I?
You think that me telling you that the world ends somehow took away?
I can't walk away now. I can't.
Would you have walked away in the beginning when I told
No, I couldn't have.
I'm thinking that I took away your.
She's gonna throw the shoe at him. What do I need to roll to throw the shoe?
Shit. I guess it's Malay.
Okay,
Technically,
Dex
it's a
Malay, I'm
range
guessing.
attack. Yeah, probably.
You're gonna give him a
That-
damn concussion. He's just gonna like fall backwards. It'll be great.
He just woke up and you knock him out again.
That's fine.
Just woke
That's
up.
fine.
It's gonna like bonk.
LeBonk. All right.
Just fucking chocolate action. All right.
Magic check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. What's the difficulty?
6. I mean, they're not exactly aerodynamic, so I'm not going to make it a 5.
3 successes. 3.
You hurl the slipper out. Let me just see something real quick.
It's not one of the really hard slippers. It's like one of the really soft ones, so it's not really going to do much damage, if any.
Okay. So how many assists did you get?
3.
All right. So you just whip it. You're just like, you've been holding it this entire time, but you just are fed up and you just whip it at him. And he's sitting there and he just like, it's flying at his face, and the very last second, his hand just snatches it up and catches it. And he says, I I know you're angry. And the two parts of me that are him and understand what you're going through, they believe you have every right to be. The part of me that is this knows that we don't have. And the part of me that will never lie to you.
So what's gonna happen once everything's fixed? What's gonna happen? I'm gonna have to
We'll
deal with
move
you.
on. What's going to happen between you and I? And he
Mm-hmm.
literally looks stunned. He stops. And he kind of looks up at you and he's like,
Yeah, you didn't think about that, did you?
no. About surviving.
Wow, you're such a pessimist.
Unfortunately. I can tell you without any doubt that Finn absolutely,
I know that.
as he integrates more with the host, they become as they should be. All of his feelings will become entwined with that. Once everything is resolved, it should no longer be. If we win out and everything goes perfectly, my being should become dormant. The connection is for, but I do not need
But you're part of Finn permanently.
to have this energy now force this union. Yes, the cost.
So you do you realize the consequence of that? Do you even realize? So when the human body dies, both you and Finn are going to keep coming back over and over and over and over again.
Yes,
That means since we have this oath thing and it continues on and we keep it continuing on, I'm going to have to deal with this over and over and over again.
the world gonna. Are you two somehow linked to the ending of the world? Are you saying that every time that I
No,
come back, the world's gonna be in crisis and magic's gonna?
who knows? Time can only tell.
I will tell you this: unless magic is threatened in this way again, I will not be.
Do you understand how seemings work? You're still going to be there.
I understand. I told you that.
Mm-hmm.
I literally told you that. I also told you that I'm going to be dormant, not needed.
How do I believe you? You've hidden so much.
But I've never lied, and I've spoken this out loud.
Can you physically lie?
I suppose I could have. but it goes against what I am.
She's gonna peek over at Pandora to see if she's even paying attention at all.
So Pandora,
Yeah.
It's heated.
you text
I mean,
back and
throwing
forth.
the chancla definitely got her attention
Yeah.
for a second.
You heard the. So what are you doing while Rosaline and Finn are having this conversation at the table?
Okay, so you know that side eye your dog gives you when you're doing like weird shit and they don't quite understand, but they're like keeping an eye on you.
A giant old.
Because like,
So Tuck kind of wanders into the living room with you, and as he's walking, he looks at you and he's like raises his eyebrows and goes over and sits down on the chair, and he gets a magazine on the rack, kind of opens it up, and is like, and you notice
There's,
the
like,
magazines.
slight
You
yelling.
notice the magazine's upside down.
oh my god, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna lean over to Tuck and be like, she's not gonna like set the B&B on fire, right?
Looks like I
No.
don't know, but I earlier I checked where all the fire extinguishers are, so
Because we know you can summon fucking fire.
Actually, I can turn into fire now.
Oh god. Okay,
We're in danger. We're all in danger.
we're all in danger.
We're all in
danger.
Rose is gonna combust. Emery and Vera have been kidnapped again.
So-
Mark is gone.
Mark is gone.
And I'm gonna lean over to Tuck again and say, like, you knew Finn longer than she did. Like, what do you think of this, like, blended version?
Duck gets really serious for a second. If Finn is in there, his semen is still in there. I have to count on my boy to make sure that it's beef. All we have to do is loose. That thing's holding him in place. Do that. What exactly my cup of tea? Want me to bite the head off a chicken? You want a nail? Gotcha. Want me to conjure up some hokey pokey? Not much. That's Finn. Rosaline. Maybe Emery's. Although he does that weakened watered down human magic, I don't know.
Rip!
I can literally call down a storm and control gravity.
Nah,
No, wait.
No,
He can
Emery-
wind back time.
I can wind
yeah.
time.
Emery's in the vehicle sneezes.
I was gonna say every fucking
I
sneeze.
sneeze violently.
Violently sneeze.
Okay, I'm kind of a little
His fucking
worried.
soul leaves his body.
I'm
for a
not sure
second
what's
kinda
happening.
sneeze.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm sorry. Do you have allergies?
I think it's the allergies. I think it's
It might
my
be the
allergies.
allergies.
He's allergic to this situation.
He's allergic to bullshit.
He's allergic to being kidnapped.
Yeah.
Allergic to being kidnapped.
Allergic to being kidnapped.
Also,
Being
yeah.
kidnapped doesn't agree with me, apparently.
Oh, you know what? There's a door. Like we can always do that.
I mean, the chatterboxes out there, I think. That might be.
They
I
might
don't-
turn him
I
into
don't-
a worm.
I'd rather be me in this car than be out of the car and turned into a giant worm.
I would much rather you not be a giant worm too.
Yeah.
Okay.
No
all right.
worm memories.
Okay. Fair enough.
So, you guys are sitting there, and
Just waiting for us
Yeah.
to hear like crackling or some shit. Like,
yeah, and Doug finally goes, "Oh fuck!" and turns the magazine right side up.
And Vendora's like, I was just gonna let you just let you pretend. I don't like.
Can't even focus enough to read this shit anyway. So, Mark, you're taken to a. I mean, I don't even know if you open your eyes through the whole trip, so I don't know how much of this you get or not.
Oh man, you're figuring Mark out real well already.
But you end up getting taken to a large gym that's beside it's like on the edge of a nice residential area, right near the entrance of it, in like one of the big shopping center malls right outside the residential area. And it says the Parthenon, and it's basically got the ground floor is decked out as a gym. It's but more like a martial arts gym. It's got like a few weight stations, but it's more about heavy bags, speed bags, different things for doing different practice of different types of martial arts. And it's got mats everywhere. There's a ring, but on the back wall there is a huge amount of European style weaponry. Foils, epées, sabers, broadswords, slaughter blades, all the way up to man catchers and pole arms. And so, and you see there and it's a big place, but there's about 20 people in the back, and there seems to be a lot of competition going on. But there is a staircase back there that goes up to the next level up, and you're taken upstairs. You are laid out on a couch, and she comes and stands over you, and she says, she like kind of nudges you with her knees, like, "You even gonna bother to talk?"
No.
Well, that made you a liar. What did you fight?
Legion, I think they called it.
And I take it you won.
No. The dragon won.
You were part of the fight, though, yeah?
I mean, yeah, but it really didn't matter.
Doesn't matter either. Unless I'm just asking. When you were fighting, did it get any hits in on you?
No. That was, okay, I guess.
Were you using claw?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Were you using tooth?
No.
Yeah, like picks up your shirt. He's like, you were in full Kranos when you fought, right, Mark?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you were in full form.
I mean, yeah, it was a big battle, so that seemed like the smart thing to do at the time.
I'm going to tell you now what we're going to be trying to do. The Balam have a ritual. The Balam have a ritual. It is normally used for the kinfolk. As you know, we do not breed as true as we used to. So, when our elders pass, they give their skins. Those skins can be used to give birth to a new Bastet from our kinfolk. I've never seen any of us fall into this state before, but I have heard once, too long ago, that the dogs came to us for aid for someone who is in much the same condition as you. And the ritual was used. And it was stored them. But if it doesn't work, then I know you don't care. But if it doesn't work, you will not. I need to ask this, so I know. Not something you'll be able to answer honestly. I need to ask. Do you want to go through?
I mean, it sounds like a lot of effort for something that doesn't matter.
You won't be putting forth any effort.
Okay. I mean, I guess if I don't have to do anything. Can I sleep now? Mark's just gonna like roll over and then reach for a blanket, and then when it falls on the floor, he's not even gonna bother to try to pick it up, and he's just gonna like fall asleep.
So she reaches down and picks up the blanket and covers you up. And then she kind of looks around the room and she goes over to a small shrine. And above the shrine, there is a huge stone, not huge, there's a large stone statuette of a sun. And she kind of like kneels down in front of it and she begins to pray. Let's cut back to Emrys and Vera. You guys are you pull up in front of a very normal looking business park. And so you, as you turn into the parking lot of the business park, you drive towards the back, and there is it's a single story, these are all single story buildings. It's just like this little office complex type stuff. And you drive towards the back and you see that you drive into the alley between the buildings type thing, where all the back doors to all these places are, and you see that there is a back door at the end that's opened and there's light coming out of it. The SUV pulls up to a stop, and the driver gets out and he walks around to the driver's side rear door, and he opens it up and he just stands there holding the door open. I don't know which one of you got in the SUV first, so I don't know who's behind the driver, but
I'd say the Emrys probably got in first.
Yeah, it's probably you're sitting there.
Off to the ball, then.
I give out. This is the worst ball ever.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't even bring my dancing shoes.
Yeah, you could dance anyways. You look fine.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
You're a doll.
So do you walk in?
Just gonna take a look around.
There doesn't seem to be anything above you. There's only that one guy there.
You could try running.
I'm not gonna leave you here. You know that.
I wish you would.
I turn and I take her face in my hands, like that meme of like the idiot sandwich. Like, never.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a look up at the night sky, and then just kind of sigh and walk in.
I will follow.
You guys walk into the room, and it's a very it's kind of like a docking station type thing, because there is a big sliding door on the other beside the main door that's opened up. Kind of big loading docking area. You can see that there's the trash bins back here and everything like that. There's stairs that go up into a raised area that has a doorway. As you walk up the stairs, the driver Oh, excuse me. The driver walks in behind you, closing the door, and
Is there any like electrical machinery about?
all over the place. Yeah, there's like a trash
Sweet.
compactor and all kinds of stuff.
I am going to use
Mhm.
System Havoc to as subtly as I can take electricity from like small bits of electricity and static from the machines as we pass and kind of store inside myself.
Okay, so how number one, you're gonna make a director to do that, of course. Number two, how do you store it within yourself? Does it let you draw it off and store it as quintessence, or is it
don't
actual
remember.
electricity?
Hang on. Emma's gonna make me look in the PDF for this. Rat bastards. Keep going while I look for that. So I don't want to hold up.
Sure. As you, so you guys, he kind of like, you guys are walking ahead, and he kind of like indicates the door up ahead. He's like through there, and he kind of just stands in front of the back door and doesn't follow you.
You were just a wonderful chauffeur.
And he just stands there, makes
That's
no
fine.
noise.
She doesn't expect a response. And she will press on.
So you walk up to the door, you open it up. You come into what looks to be a hallway. To your direct left is what is obviously like a break room. You know, there's the standard fridge, crappy table, linoleum floors. Further down the hallway, you see that there is what is definitely a large office to the left, and then just beyond that, where the end of that office would be, is a T in the hallway there.
Is the door of the office open?
It looks to be, yes.
I'm gonna poke my head in.
You're looking in the office door?
Yep.
So you see that there is a very high back chair that's spun around, and it's facing a wall, and the wall is like a very nice corporate office type thing. It's got book cabinets that end in a desk, and the desk there's books all up in it, and it looks like, very, very ostentatious, very, very high presentation value. And there is a huge oak desk between you and the person, but the person swung backwards, and you can hear clicking on a keyboard, and there is a computer on in front of them. Standing inside that room, you see 4 chatterboxes.
Knock, knock.
The one chatterbox kind of steps into the light, and it's going with the lips, and it says, "I expected. Come, sit.
I'd rather see the host first. It's
They
rude
are
to sit.
busy.
Then I'll stand.
Very well.
I take back my System Havoc. It doesn't do what I thought it did.
Okay, no problem."
Henry has a heart attack and all.
Henry electrocutes himself and dies.
Oh, fuck!
Fear's like, shit.
Totally bailed on you.
Damn it, Emery's. I thought we were in this together.
Henry's all like, "I don't want to be a meatworm."
I took the way out.
I'd rather be a microwaved hot dog than
So,
I stand there. I'm keeping Emery's a little bit behind me.
Okay. So the tapping stops. You see something flash on the screen, and the chair wheels around. And you see Kinsley.
Of course we do.
Sitting in the chair.
Oh, hello, darling.
Kinsley looks up at you, and they have like a little folder in front of them, and they drop the folder down on the desk. They look up at you and says, "It was impolite to kill me.
It was impolite for you to attempt to kidnap me.
She's got you there.
Technically, I kidnapped you,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that now that I have a clearer assessment of what your friends are, I think we can have an earnest conversation."
Oh, now you want to have a conversation.
Well, I wanted to have a conversation before, but I wanted to have it all on my terms.
I took you to a coffee shop. It could have been nice. Instead, you wrecked that very nice coffee shop.
I wanted
And
to
kidnapped
do-
her.
And kidnapped.
I was doing an assessment.
Well, next time you could have just asked. It could have been a very friendly chat.
I was.
You were being dramatic. You're right.
You and your friends
Mm-hmm.
have a lot that you're trying to accomplish. Do you understand who you're working with?
Which one are we referring to? You're going to be a little more specific because I'm not
Sure.
really doing cryptidness at the moment.
Oh,
A lot
sorry.
of factors in play.
Are you
There's a lot.
working
Thank you.
with the dragon?
Which dragon again?
Yeah, which one? You had one that you
The
kind of sent
actual
after us.
dragon?
Oh, you mean that lovely dragon
Not
who
the devil.
helped me escape?
Dragon.
That dragon.
Yeah.
I feel like Vera and Emery's cope with humor. That's just how it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Humor and
Sure.
sarcasm.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Like, we could die right now, but also
Which
Right.
dragon was that? Because like you had
Which-
one and we had one.
We had one. The Great Stone Dragon. That was. I feel like
The
that was
Great
Mulan.
Stone
That was Mulan.
I am the great stone dragon. Anyway,
in league with. That's a general term.
okay.
Working towards similar goals is more the
That's
So,
a
like,
big...
basically the
on,
exact
on
definition of being
parallel
league with.
tracks.
No,
All
not
right.
On
really in
parallel
league with it.
tracks.
No,
Yeah.
no, yeah, got it. We're gonna bust out a thesaurus for this. Thanks, guys.
According
Sure,
to Merriam-Webster.
I'm kicking someone. Anyway, but do you know what it is?
Well, like you said, it's a dragon.
Depends on what is.
It is a construct of the universe
Oh yes,
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're aware.
designed
Yeah, we
to
know.
utilize and focus imagination
Yep.
in
Kinda
order
figured that out a while
to
ago, yeah.
create magic.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of figured that all out. Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand that it is in opposition to the forces that are coming out that are trying to end everything?
Yep, that sounds about
I'm
right.
told that it's in opposition to nothing.
Yeah,
That's the
those-
forces that are trying to end everything.
Yes,
Then yes.
nothing.
Yeah, then
Okay.
yes.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Do
Correct.
you or have you ever heard of the Society of Nihog?
Would I have heard of this?
You may
Should I-
make me
should I roll
a
for that?
intelligence plus occult roll.
How the hell do I
Ah,
spell
Difficulty,
it, bro?
difficulty is a 10.
How the fuck
Me.
do I
Somebody's
spell
a
that?
team.
Me with 4 and a cult.
How do you spell that?
Nidhog.
Okay,
You
I need to
believe.
roll what?
I'm gonna have to Google it to make sure I spelled it right. 2 G's.
And
I've
Two
got
Gs.
one success.
Okay, I need to
One
roll
success.
what? A cult and what?
Intelligence plus occult.
Intelligence and a cult. Okay,
Have a
let me-
black kitty.
I have 4, so I need to roll 7 d10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll. Rolling. I have 1 success.
One
So we
success.
each have one. Just kidding.
No problem. All you know about the Society of Nihog is it is an ancient society that worshipped darkness and that sought to bring about eternal night.
Really, really old people, eternal night, darkness worshipping.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are unfortunately a bit more than that.
Okay.
The Society of Nihog is an ancient society
Old people.
that spans all aspects of supernatural community.
Oh.
It started with the werewolves.
Well-rounded old people.
Yeah, we love.
But it
Well,
didn't
traveled
stay
old
with
people.
them. Key members of other supernatural forces, or key members of the Society Hog, are high and powerful ranking members of other supernatural forces.
Mm.
Now, there is no way to have a world without the sun.
Sure.
Not in the
Mhm.
natural order.
I would hope not. I mean, as much as I do love my darkness.
But there is other means to. Those other means would require the rewriting of the natural order of things, the recreation of reality itself.
That sounds fun. I don't know if you caught that, but I was being sarcastic. It doesn't sound like fun at all for anyone.
No, not at all.
There are a large number of supernaturals. Oh, hydrate. There's a large number of supernaturals that are very, not large number. There is a number of powerful supernatural creatures that are very intent on seeing this.
I know this is going to be a stupid question before I ask it, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Why?
In the world that they intend to create, without the sun, our kind would have their greatest weakness. That's the goal from our side. The werewolves claim that
Well, you could just move to Seattle.
there is a significant gain for some of them based on the removal of light. And the Sombra
That's it.
are very strong voice kindred, calling for this to become purpose. Have for centuries.
Did you know about that?
I'm kind of out of touch with a lot of them.
Gotcha.
Ezekiel handles most of that.
Sure.
So there is a large power base pushing this agenda. But it's not just the Sombra. Your sire, my sire, are both members.
Did you know about that?
Your sire's dead. I'm aware.
Also,
I'm aware.
That's
I
gross.
understand.
What does this have to do with us? We have other things.
As you mentioned.
Dragon and all of that.
What has your sire told you about?
You don't come up in conversation very often.
And did he tell you that he knew I existed?
Yes.
Did he tell you that he brought me? Sure.
I knew you were in the hospital. I knew that you were dying. I know you didn't have any other choice.
Not. Not that I.
Lucy has some explaining to do.
Mm.
Where is your master? Call him.
Oh, one of your little friends here destroyed my phone, so
Did you call him?
like I said, phone's destroyed.
You hear one of the chatterboxes. The chatterbox with lips. She called. Made sure you told us.
No one asked you.
Its lips pull back and
Yeah.
snarls at you.
Rude.
And just what did he say?
Not much.
Did he say?
No. Well, this kind of gesturing to the chatterboxes was kind of concerning.
What's more concerning? Your sire knows friends are.
I mean, he keeps tab on me, so maybe. Why do you ask?
If I read what I read correctly, just according to my source, dragon is
Of a sort.
so. If he were able to kill the dragon, it would be back onto the cycle, rebirthing time.
Mm.
All your master basically triple the dragon's kills.
So you thought that kidnapping me to get your point across was more important than just telling me before now?
No, I thought that safe. What was going to happen?
No. That is not safe. You were like, let's be as dramatic as we possibly can, kidnapping the love of my mortal life. That is not keeping me safe.
It's kind of toxic. Just saying.
I understand that maybe you didn't have the best influences with your sire and the people around you, but that's still not okay. Maybe
I
later.
understand what we're doing.
I want to know if you are going to let Emery's leave alive. And then we can go forth from here.
Since we're technically going to be absolute outgunned, have any plans on killing?
Incredible.
There are literally 4 chatterbox on the way to you. Try and stop your desire. But I need believable contact to your people, not kill my chatterbox. And that desires.
Your chatterbox
Figured
just
you would
broke
not.
my phone.
I figured you would not have evidence for it. You would not believe me. I were able to.
Kidnapping me was not the way to do that originally. You made yourself very untrustworthy.
Yeah, what reason do we have to believe anything you say right now?
Oh, nice cream sandwich rated. Hi, guys. The only thing I can tell you about what was done earlier is that sometimes, thank you very much for the follow. Sometimes when you commit the act that I commit, sometimes
Are you saying that you ate your sire, but he can come back anyway?
I'm saying that I consume my sire and his soul to gain his knowledge. But because of that depth of bonding, I also gained quite a few traits, quite some. And fortunately, some of his gold.
So soul eating is a thing. Didn't know that. That's fun.
Yep. Great.
One more thing to add to the old grimoire.
Oh yeah, look at me, really interesting.
Mm-hmm. Do you know where my aunt is?
Yes.
Would you mind telling me?
She is at the focal point for their new Shangri-La, along with several other 9 other powerful masters of each.
Are they all alive?
They have to be, otherwise the storm would have.
So we have a chance.
Yes.
I like that. I like those odds.
But first, your friend. Because if my chatterboxes had to fight your sire and them, they would. As it is, they might not be able to do anything more than hold off your sire while they escape.
I want a moment to discuss with Emrys.
Wait a moment.
I'm gonna step out in the hall.
Step out in the hall.
I'm gonna follow.
Just like down.
But like as I go out into the hall, I'm gonna turn back and do the
Body trap.
Body trap.
Oh fuck, Emrys! When you do that, one of the chatterboxes goes like this, where it's an empty blank spots where its eyes are, and then turns around and there's eyeballs on the end of its fingers.
No, that's
You
so
brought that one on
nasty.
yourself.
Ew.
That's gross.
I'm gonna follow Vera now.
Not because I'm freaked out or anything.
As I want to.
Like not doing that again. Nope.
You're standing there like, are you good?
I did this and the chatterbox did that, and then there were eyes on her fingertips. It was weird.
Maybe
So
don't do that again.
No, not doing that anymore. That was weird. That was real weird.
Mm-hmm. This whole situation's very weird.
This whole situation is insane. And I wish I knew how to teleport, because goodness, that would be great right now.
Can you learn that, please?
I would love to.
At some point, that'd be awesome.
That would be amazing.
Well, I can't exactly call Ezekiel from your phone at the moment because he would be very suspicious.
I honestly don't trust anything around us right now because, I mean...
Possibly call one of them that's at the house and tell them to get out. I don't
But
know
if
what
we-
the
if
whole
we-
situation
if
with
we-
Mark is, but like they can pick him up and carry him out. Like they can.
If we tell one of them to get out, we're gonna have to. They're not leaving anyone behind.
Oh, of course,
And if the chatterboxes are going after
Ezekiel
Finn,
or Finn. Ezekiel's going after Finn. Chatterboxes are going after Ezekiel. So it's like a cat and mouse.
this is gonna be fun.
It's like the mouse, like that's running from the cat, and the cat is and then the dog is that's the
Right.
Right. I still have my hotel room.
Yeah.
I've already paid for a couple of extra days, so
Yeah.
we can have them run there.
Well, definitely not getting our deposit back on the Airbnb.
No, probably not. Tuck,
All right.
call Tuck,
Calling Tuck.
calling Tuck. I think he'll probably be the most calm and level-headed about the situation for the most part.
Yeah.
And that's a good place to wrap for this.
Oh, god damn it.
There we are at time.
Oh, hi. How y'all been?
I am.
It's
This is
fine.
not the way I thought this was going to
It's
go.
I wasn't gonna
fine.
go either. I
This
thought
is
there was
really
really
wild.
torture.
I was real ready for us to die tonight.
I was prepared to like call lightning inside of a building. It was gonna be great.
It's fine. I could commit arson next session. It's fine.
Arson.
Commit
We
arson.
can
I
run
can turn it to fire.
kill.
It's fine. Just I have the high ground. I
I was
can
gonna
set
say,
Ezekiel
you
on
can-
fire.
you can be
just
arson
don't
next
do
time.
it.
How's
Yeah,
that?
just don't do it around Vera because that would be
become
not good.
Jonathan, did you fall asleep?
I can cast
No,
darkness
I'm not
around
asleep at all.
myself.
Also, we need Mark fixed.
Yeah, we still
Please.
need Mark fixed.
And remember, it is getting close to fucking dawn,
Fuck.
I know. That's why I was like,
and
shit.
your sire is actually
Shit.
willing to launch an attack.
I know.
God damn it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be
Anyways.
fine. Just one little rose against Lasombra. It's fine.
And Elder Sombra.
Excuse me, what am I, chopped liver?
Oh yeah,
Let's
Pandora's there.
let
Pandora's
people
living
fire.
death.
Pandora's there. Penny's there.
Penny's there.
Penny's
She
there.
can
Penny's
go into
got a
his mind,
gun.
mess up the royal,
No,
and then be taken over by him.
Look,
Fuck.
honestly, here's what
true.
we do. If we call Tuck and have him get you guys out, you guys can just run to where Mark's like mentor told you to be anyways.
Yes.
You'll have more
Oh
Black
god,
Furies
and then they
there.
can get their ass collectively beat by
No,
like
you'll have
5
have
Furies.
more Black Furies there.
I
Mhm.
do have one question.
Hey.
Is Rose out of unseelie? Because if not, that's gonna cause a lot
Was
of
that
problems.
was that a actual answer?
It was an answer.
Is
Oh
it an
god, she's
answer
gonna
she
have
would-
a.
It
Oh
was an
god.
answer she would accept.
Yeah, she's gonna have a mental, emotional meltdown at the beginning of next session. It's fine
Yep.
because she's gonna feel
So here's
feels.
what we do. Next session, you guys will get the call, and Tuck can take you to the Black Furies. That's fine. Just do that.
I can throw fireballs out of the car. It's fine.
guys-
There you
So much fun.
go.
There you go.
Lagos.
There you go.
You guys are
Perfect.
saying Black Furies plural, like more than one is going to be there. It's just going to be like Pandora and then a bunch of like, sorry, we couldn't make it texts.
No, no, they're
I
no, they're gonna
don't
show up.
believe that.
They're gonna be high as fuck, but they're gonna show
They're gonna
up.
show out.
No.
They're gonna show out for Pandora.
No, you know what's even better?
Yeah.
They're going to
Oh,
send like
God.
one kinfolk and they're going to be like, you thought we were coming to help a cat? And then like throw eggs at y'all
Oh my god.
and then
No.
drive off.
No, if that happens, Rose is gonna go bully him.
No,
It's fine.
I want them to pull up wearing all of the stuff from the gift bags. The like
Yes.
the fishnet gloves and the shirt and the chain.
being
There you go.
high
Just
as
high out of
hell.
they've all been hotboxing the same car.
See, you guys are convinced they like Mark, and I'm convinced it's going to be like an episode of Mean Girls.
Okay, no. It's not even about that. I
Hold
think
on.
it's a, what?
Is it get in loser? We're going shopping, Mean Girls part, or
Yes.
They're
Get
gonna
a
roll.
loser.
There's gonna be a gang of them rolling
There's gonna
through,
be a
like,
gaggle of them.
blasting Indigo girls from the car. It's gonna be amazing.
or Ed Sheeran because he got Ed Sheeran tickets for some of them.
That's
Right.
right.
They're gonna be wearing
Yeah.
backstage
Oh
pass
my-
decals.
Oh my god.
I'm imagining that if a bunch of them show up, it's going to be more like a protest where like they lock their arms and don't let anybody in the building.
Oh my god.
All right. So,
They're like, the
All
cat
right.
can die.
No, that's not what's
Em,
gonna happen.
where can people find you on the mighty interwebs?
Who?
You.
You lady.
Hi, I am Star Shard Stories. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter under some form of that. You can find me here the next time on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, running Monster Hearts, the Breakfast Club, and we're going on our Valentine's Day episode. Finally,
Yep. I get to see
After
whether
we
my
had
date's
a-
going to kill me or not.
yeah, last session we had a trial for a squirrel. That was
Yes,
a whole
it was
thing.
brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant.
Honestly, best thing I've ever played.
He was still guilty, damn it.
He was not.
He did nothing wrong.
Totally guilty.
And then you can find me under a whole other slew of networks because I don't know how to say no.
He doesn't. And you can find all those in her beacons, which is in chat right now. Speaking of amazing people, you can find Ivy.
Hello, I am Ivy. I'm Gamer the Girl wherever you can find me. Mondays, I'm over on Dice Cream Sandwich. Tuesdays, I'm here. And every other Friday, I am back here as the DM. So not this Friday, but next Friday.
So, how are the feels after the wrap?
I wasn't expecting this type of twist, and I appreciate it. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
We shall see what's going on next. Jonathan is an old school dagger who has been with us in the beginning back in 2018, but unlike the rest of us, this man is smart enough to stay off social media. So Jonathan, once again, thank you for coming. Thank you for playing. I know Mark has been very, very quiet, which is so fucking weird. I know.
It was a turn, I guess.
It's going. But it's going exactly where I think it should go, and I think I'm gonna love the fucking hell out of your comeback. So we shall see that if you survive it. I mean, there's that part.
He better.
When
He's got
we
no choice.
manifesting.
He is.
Wait,
He is.
you know,
Mark,
guys,
so.
If he doesn't survive, then he gets to hang out with real Finn.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh,
that
ouch.
hurt.
and let him know how his girlfriend tried to seduce him.
I did not try to seduce
He's
him.
never letting that go.
Milagros,
Never let go.
Hello.
where can people find you on the massive interwebs?
People can find me consistently here on Dinner and a Game Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, and Saturday mornings. I am finally fucking moving on Friday, so I will not be there for this Saturday morning, this upcoming Saturday, but next week I will be in my new place. And once I am settled, probably it's looking after Gen Con, I will be returning to Twitch and finally getting ready to put out more content on other platforms. I'm somewhat active on TikTok, but if you want to see me where like I actually do stuff, it is here.
Dun, dun, dun. And finally, Sphinx.
Hey,
Where
it's
can
me.
people find the hardest working man in the interwebs?
Oh man. I on Tuesdays, of course, you can find me here with these lovely people. On Wednesday, you can find me here with many of these lovely people. Once again, playing Kings of Mist. On every other Friday, you can find me with Alex Baum, playing Initiatives and Intrigues. This Friday happens to be an Initiatives and Intrigues week where I played Badru Kamar, the Asimar Bard / Cleric, who's awesome and has fallen in love with a one-armed paladin lady who's amazing.
Paladin ladies rock.
Yes. On Saturdays, you can find me with on the Fridays that we're not doing Initiatives and Intrigue, you can find me with ADH Adventures, where I run my own campaign, Agents of the Circle. We are in the middle of the actual heist now. The longest day is over. We are in the middle of the heist.
The 3-month day has ended, ladies and gentlemen.
3-month day has ended. I made sure last week to give them a long rest, like 10 minutes in. Like, it's good. We're good. It's done.
Oh god.
So now we're in the midst of the heist. It's great. They've made some discoveries and are being super stealthy about it. We're continuing it next session as we prepare for our season 4 finale,
Dun, dun, dun.
which will either happen just before Gen Con or just afterwards. On Saturday, you can find me with ADH Adventures again, alternating between Heroes Arc, run by Halfling Wizard, and Unlicensed Magic War Crimes, run by Andrew the Teller of Tales. This week is a Unlicensed Magic week, so find me playing Zan, our Order of the Watchers Paladin. And you can also find most of us in less than a month at Gen Con.
That's right.
Come and check us out. We'll be around. I'll let Ray explain more about what we'll be doing with Dinner and the Game there. But with ADH Adventures, I know I'm in 2 of the games that will be going on. Both of them will be also happening on Saturday. One Saturday morning and one on Saturday evening. That's going to be a lot of fun. So excited about that. We'll be posting more things on Instagram and TikTok about that in the coming days and weeks.
Right. Excellent. And of course, if you want to follow Dinner in the Game, you can find all of our links in our link tree, which is in chat right now. Remember, following us here on TikTok, on Twitch. Following us here on Twitch will automatically enter you to win this set of D&D books. This is the D&D core set with the foil covers, not the regular covers. So this set will actually be given out when we hit 1,000 followers here on Twitch, and we are currently sitting at, thanks to these wonderful people who followed us tonight, we are at 880. So we literally are down to 120 followers until we can give this beautiful bad boy away. It comes with everything you see here, Player's Handbook, Monsters Manual, DMG, plus the GM screen in that slipcase. And like I said, these are the foil stamped covers. They don't look like the normal covers. They're shiny and they're sparkly. And you will be able to have this if you are the lucky winner when we hit 1,000 followers here on Twitch. Speaking of followers that we're needing help with, over on TikTok, we're trying to get to 1,000. We're at literally 930. We're so close. When we get to 1,000, we're giving away a 3D printed Wizard's Tower. This thing's 4 stories tall, about 9 inches wide, about 11 inches tall, has a hatch in the roof that opens and closes. The front door opens and closes. Each layer comes off individually, and each layer can be broken down into individual parts that make it all small enough to fit into a high-top shoebox for storage. It will be coming unpainted. You'll have to paint it yourself, but it's going to come all to you with everything you need inside of it. And we will be sending this out to one winner with 1,000 followers on TikTok. And of course, every single game, we give away raffle tickets. Randomly during the show, a 20-minute period will come up. We'll announce it first, and you guys can enter into our raffle to win our Mini of the Month. This month, we're giving away the Herald of Orcus, which is a greater demon, and you can guys get a chance to win this. If you were a follower of the show, you get 1 ticket. If you subscribe, you get 2 tickets. And all you have to do is be watching the show when the 20-minute window opens up, and you'll be able to get raffle tickets during that window only, but you can get them every single show. So if you watch every single show we have and you enter every single time, you will have a high chance of winning. In fact, one of the winner from last month was one of the people who is always here, and we love him very much. And so we will always, but he actually won last time because he had 22 entries, so it was a lot. But you guys go, but the person who won before that didn't have nearly that many entries. So you guys go ahead and give us a watch whenever you can. We greatly appreciate it. If you want to support us, we have merch. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's colorful, and we love it. Also, if you like good coffee, you can go support us by ordering through Geek Grind. A lot of people in our little family know Geek Grind. It's a great coffee company, ethically sourced from female-owned farms. It's the quality of the coffee is amazing. Dwarven Dawn's currently my favorite. Princess Bride is coming up as a quick second, though. But if you want to, you can do that. Always remember, at Dinner Game, we always save you a seat at the table. We are going to go throw this table to someone else and spread that love around. I wanted to see if anyone had any ideas of who else we should raid. I know ADH Adventures is up.
They are.
Does anyone else have any other ideas?
ADH Adventure Works. This is their first game back for a month.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
After the wedding.
The wedding.
Dun, dun, dun. The epicness weddings. All right, so we're going to go throw 88 Adventures a raid and tell them how much we love them. When we get there, just make some noise, let them know Dinner in a Game sent you, and let them know that you appreciate what they do, because content creation is a joy for us because we have you guys with us. And we appreciate everything every single week when we have people watching our shows. If you guys want to continue to follow us, we'd appreciate it. If you can sub, great. If you can't, we don't care. We love you anyway. Do what you can. Remember, like I said, we always save you a seat at the table. We want you to come back every single week and be a part of that table. So do your best to social distance. Wear a mask whenever you can. Be careful. We want you to be safe. I just spent a week in the hospital over something random. So don't let things like this happen to you. Be careful as best you can and make sure you take care of yourself so you can come back and be with us every single show. And that way you get more raffle tickets. But anyway, we're going to go throw our friends over at ADH Adventures a raid. You guys have a great evening. Be safe, be careful, be wonderful, and just remember to love each other. That's all I can say because that's all I have. Bye, guys.
Bye.
And clear.
Noise.
Later,
Legit.
guys.
Later.
Hey.
Oh, cool. I get to do my raid announcement with my sub, my 12-month sub announcement.
Woo woo.
12-month sub.
11 months. 11-month streak. I missed a month.
It would be so nice to ever catch a break ever, but
No.
What? What? Oh my god.